Hello everyone, welcome to another horrific game. I'm joined with the game by our friends at Brotherhood of the Dice and from Monkey Games. As we say, Revenants game. Mork Borg by Master Games. This is a pitch black fantasy of souls and souls seeking redemption, forgiveness, and the last remaining riches in a bleak and dying world. Before we begin, I'd just like to invite you to check out our friends' channels and show them support. Links are in the description. And without further ado, I hand you over to our GM for this evening, Lee.
Welcome. Don't let the outfits fool you. Really nice people. Honestly,
You can tell who's boring in this stream and who isn't.
that's it.
No, that's because I'm in a different country.
Yeah.
He hasn't got a cam, so I can't
Well,
have that.
in the Netherlands, it's acceptable to have like corpse paint on, you know?
Yeah.
It's almost expected.
Yeah, almost expected. So this is Mork Borg. As Colin kind of like alluded to, this is the first session. It is a brutal doom death metal of a role-playing game. It's an OSR game, and we're about to delve into a adventure quest called Revenants of the Black Gate. Now, one of the cool things about Mork Borg is because it's OSR, it's super light on rules, so you can create characters very, very quickly and very, very easily. And it's part of the fun. So I thought there's nothing better than to actually do that as part of the stream, as part of session one. So are we confident your characters are going to survive the session, guys?
No.
We're giving odds on first one.
Hold on, you've got experienced Cthulhu and Alien players here. We know we don't survive. We accept that.
True, very true. Although I've made a little tweak to the system so that there's a slight chance that it's a little bit easier to survive because it's just a bit better, I think, that way. You'll still probably die, but just slower.
More painfully.
I mean, everyone's dead in 7 days anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So, looking at the system, so we've kind of pre-selected classes before now. So, am I right in saying if you go to your character tab, you should have a character in front of you?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It just says my name.
Yeah, that's right, because you haven't got a name yet. So, what's different from this? Normally, in each class, you would roll your stats, a bit like the old school D&D used to. On this, I'm going to adapt it a little bit and say that everybody has 48 points. Okay, and how that works out is basically 12 on every stat, and the stats are strength, I think, agility, toughness, and presence. Okay. Mm-hmm. So when you look at that, you will basically see them on the top right-hand corner of your character sheet. If you see them there, they'll all say +0. Okay. Yeah. So that +0 equals 12, right, on each of them.
Oh.
So effectively, what I'm suggesting is that you can team and ladle them. You can leave them all at 12, which equals +0 on everything, right? How the tests work is that whatever your stat is, it'll equivalent either a plus or a minus, and that'll be to a D20 roll, and it'll be to try and get over a difficulty.
So everyone, we're all on straight rolls, then basically.
Yeah, you can take a point off or a couple of points off any of them and add them to another one. Is that
correct? That's what I'm suggesting. So they start at 12 on each. If you want to take some off, that gives you points to allocate to others. And just let me know how you want to build your character.
Okay.
What is... what,
hey, Quentin!
That was toughness. Okay. What's PRE?
Present. So I can tell you what they do. So that might be an idea, might it? So obviously strength is for
you need
like
to
crushing.
put sorry, carry on.
I'll go back and do them. Don't worry. So yeah, so strength is for crushing things, lifting things, punching things, and grappling things. Toughness is for things like constitution, so it's like resisting poison, resisting cold, heat, or surviving a fall. Presence is noticing things, aiming at things, and shooting things, charming things, and wielding magical powers.
Yeah.
Your agility is used to defend against attacks. Obviously, balance if you're getting across a narrow bit, swimming or running away, which is always a nice stat to have a lot in. So yeah, don't worry if you put like the actual numbers. I can.
Oh shit! I put my numbers in. I did. They were all 12, but I just managed to.
Don't worry about it because we can alter them.
Okay.
So it's effectively just tell me how you want to alter your stats.
Right. So Lee. So what I've got at the minute is 8 in strength, 14 agility, 13 presence, and 13 in toughness. If that's okay.
Right. So you've got 8 in strength.
Yeah, 14 agility.
Yeah.
13 in presence and 13 in toughness.
That's perfect. So in your stats, then what you want to do, right? So strength is now -1.
Right. So so just put -1 in there, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, hold on 2 seconds. -1. Yeah.
Yeah. Your agility is now +1.
Oh, 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I pressed the wrong button. Damn it. I pressed the plus. Yeah.
And your toughness and presence are both +1.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Appreciated.
No problem. Is there anybody else that's done theirs?
Right.
I
I went for 9 in strength.
Yeah.
12 in agility.
Yeah.
14 in presence.
Yeah.
And 13 in toughness.
Beautiful. So strength is 0 plus 0. Yeah. Your agility is +0. Your presence is +1. And your toughness is +1. Very nice.
Is that us? Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Mark, have you done yours?
I did mine a little differently.
All right.
So, yeah. So I just took I got it like -1 strength, +2 agility, +0 presence, and a -1 toughness. Does that work?
Yeah, of course it does.
Cool.
Yep. And I've done the same thing. So I'm +1 strength, +1 presence, -1 agility, -1 toughness.
Right.
Oh, we're different, more or less.
Good.
That is good. That's perfect. So now you've done them. Each of your characters have a class against them, which, like I said, you pre-chose. Andy, you have not got a class yet. So you can basically choose from the main book. So at the moment, we've got a Gutterborn Scum. We've got a Masterless Wanderer. We've got what will be an Occult Herb Master. And we've got a Dead Prophet. Is it Dead God's Prophet?
Dead God's Prophet, yeah.
So what hasn't been chosen is Fanged Deserter, who's like a bit of a brute. There's an Esoteric Hermit, who's like a crazy old man that lives in a cave. There's Wretched Royalty, that does what it says on the tin. There's Heretical Priest, or there's a couple more.
Is there anything like boss agility? You know, more of a like a thiefy, roguey. You know,
Well, you can build it however you want, really.
Yeah, what was the one? There was 3 of them you said, and I can't remember what the level one was. There was
You want me to go through them again?
Yeah, sorry. Oh, sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. So there were Fanged Deserter. There was Esoteric Hermit.
Oh, the priest. That's the priest I wanted to be.
The priest, heretical priest.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one.
So let me.
For some reason, that reminds me of Warhammer. I don't know why.
Let me assign that to you then. I believe I can assign it to you. Heretical priest. Okay. If I do that, that's with you now. Yeah.
Goodies.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll start with you. So what you do then, whatever your toughness is, you get 8 added to it, and that's your hit points. Okay.
Oh, so I just put 8. Oh, right. So I got 9 toughness.
Yeah, your toughness is +1, so your hit points are 9. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
You've also got 4 omens.
I don't know what that. Where do I put that?
It's.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, I've got it. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right. Now we need to find out what your unholy origins are. So you need to roll a d6. So if you go on the main chat bit,
yeah, just
at the bottom there should be a d6. Yeah. 3. Right. You come from the crypts of Grift, which doesn't mean anything to you, but it's not a nice place. Put it that way. So you've been dwelling in the crypts of Grift. So in your background, you can make a note of that.
Yeah, I've done that. Thank you.
Right. What do you carry with you? You need to roll another d6.
There we go.
Here we go. This could be bad.
Oh,
right. You have You have stones taken from Thel Emas's lost temple. Okay. If you cast the stones on the ground, their pattern reveal if danger lurks in an adjacent room. But the stones can lie to you.
Oh, yeah.
The priest tests presence, difficulty 10, to see if they are actually telling the truth. But after failing, they cannot test again until the sun has set. So I believe it might be easier for me to do it. So if you go into equipment, is it?
Yeah, add.
No, it's already there. So just minus all the others.
Oh.
So you've got stones taken from Thel Emas's lost temple. And you've
got it. Yeah, got it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You've not got the others.
Okay.
All right. So let's have a look. Let's go through this then. Gutterborn scum. All right. Mark.
Hello.
Let's have a look. You had a bad birth, understandably. Let's roll a d6 and find out just how hard it was.
It was a 3.
Okay. You were raised by rats in the gutters of Grift. So you have something in common.
Yeah.
That's cool. So again, make a note of that in your background if you wish.
Yep.
All right. In fact,
are we talking splinter type rats?
I
No.
was thinking Skaven. Skaven.
Yeah.
That's.
No, rats.
I'm gonna say that's up to Mark, really.
Oh, what Wild Thing? Do you remember that film?
No, I don't remember.
No.
A bag lady, and every time he saw a rat, she was like, "Get thee behind thee, Satan!" And he went around with crossbows and stuff. And you gotta You got to dig that one up. That's a classic.
You're going to find out what ability you've got now. So you need to roll another d6.
I have got number 2.
Okay. You're a filthy fingersmith of all things.
Yes. Okay,
Your
just delete the
sneaky
others,
little digits get into pockets and pick locks with a D8 agility test. You also begin with lock picks. So
Nice.
find them for you.
Cool. Do I just delete all the others and leave that one in place?
That's right. That's right.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah, sorry. Get rid of that.
Yeah. So
Um,
I will find. I think I have to open.
How many stones have I
open
got, by the way, Lee? Is it just one, or do I ever?
How many stones?
Yeah.
How many stones do you want?
I'll have a load of them.
How many
They're
stones do you think
pebbles.
it takes to
happens?
tell me?
500,000 stones.
Yeah, it doesn't matter whether
Gravel.
you've got one or a
Looks like
1,000.
gravel.
I'll have
Throw them
3.
all on
I'll
the
have
floor.
3 because I think, like I say, because I've seen what was that Stardust, innit? Was it in Stardust? They Rolling Stones or something movie? I can't remember. That was ages ago.
No.
I've seen it.
Right.
You thinking Starman?
No, there's something about Rolling Stones to see where this person, I can't remember. Yeah, that's
No, Stardust, the
Robert
one with
De Niro, yeah.
Neil Gaiman. Yeah.
Yeah, Robert De Niro was in it, and I can't remember. Oh God.
Right.
Charlie
Yeah.
Cooper.
So
the young lady from
it
Homeland.
says, I don't know if it's marked on here as well or not on your sheet, but it says the first time you improve, called getting better. The first time you get better, another speciality is rolled. Okay.
Ooh.
From the second time you get better, it's possible to re-roll them 2 specializations, or you can
okay, you
pick
get
one
different.
and re-roll. So you can keep changing your specializations every time you level
stop
up.
getting our hopes up, Lee, as if we're going to
I
get
know.
better.
You survived that one. That's it. Right. Okay. Okay. And then we've got what else did we have? We had Dead God's Prophet, didn't we?
Yep.
So let's have a look at this one. This is a cool one. As they all are, but I especially like this. Okay. Right then. So you need to name your god. You need to roll 3d10.
Okay. Oh well, that's going to confuse things because it'll be what order they're in. Let's go down to 1.
It's all right. I can look at the order.
Fine.
Right. Hang on. So your god that you pray to is named Malace, Bride of Death.
Wow.
Spelled Malaiais.
Hold on. Have you got like one of those, social media charts with your first name, your date of birth, as your god?
It is. It's one of them. Yeah.
Oh,
yes,
brilliant.
you pray to Malaise, Bride of Death. She is the forgotten god. Okay. Let's see what else you've got. You are literate. You can use scrolls, but you must pass a difficulty 12 presence, or immediately attempt to destroy the false god's words. If you ever pick a scroll up, right?
Is that just me, or if someone else pick a scroll up, or am I also compelled?
If you,
just me. Okay, that's fine.
And try and use it. It's when you try and use a scroll.
Okay.
So you start with 2 gifts. So roll a d8 and see what your first gift is.
Come on, laser eyes. What's the wrong button? I guess. Okay.
It's a 3. Your gift is the smell of decay.
Oh, dear.
Not only is your god dead, which is fitting, not only is your god dead, but their decaying odor permeates from you. You get +2 defense bonus due to gut-wrenching stench. So, I know. So again, if you look at your special tab, there should be something saying smell of decay. So that's what you would keep, and you need to roll a second D8 to see what your other gift is.
Yeah. So again.
Six. Right. That is, my body is a vessel. Your God may be dead, but what is death to a God? Quite right. Once a day, you may allow your God's ghost to enter your flesh and reveal a truth, one yes or no question to the GM, which must be answered truthfully. The God departs then, leaving you weak and frail. So it's like the spirit of jazz that you get in your body if you watch Mighty Boosh.
Yeah.
So you need my body is a vessel and smell of decay, and everything else. You press the trash button on, yeah.
Luckily, they're the bottom two. So
That's it, right? Now then, the most awkward one, which Phil should have put on, and it'd be right. Okay, right. So I need you, Colin, to roll a d6 for me to see what path you are taking.
I'm taking the path of 3.
You are taking.
Number.
Am I updating background?
No, you are taking the Fist of Fury. You use hands to show your friendliness. You use hands to give a kind caress. But when a man slaughters his fellow man, that's when you change your hands into fists.
I've got to say, I prefer Max Bygrave's version.
If someone hurts another unprovoked, you will kill them with your bare hands.
Right. So
That's
background?
the code of honor you live. Yeah.
Is there a high chance of us maybe killing each other?
Yeah, it may be there. Oh no, yeah, it will be in your background. So your abilities. Okay, you are
sorry, what was that again?
battle.
Fists of hands of what?
Fists of Fury.
When you are my brand new baby.
Right. Are you ready? So as your abilities, you get to pick any 2 weapons or any 1 armor you want.
Ooh.
Okay. And add it. Okay. So
Zweihander.
Yeah, Zweihander is the best. but you know, you get to choose them. But on one of your weapons, if you roll a d6, it has an ability to it.
Right. Okay.
So a d6 roll.
And then
Say 2. One of your weapons.
One a nice sword, I'm guessing.
Right. If you choose a sword, that comes as a blood oath sword. Every time you strike your opponent with this weapon, make a note of it. If your weapon kills them, immediately upon their death, you gain an amount of health equal to the number of times you hit them.
Right.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So you get 2 weapons and 1 armor of your choice. So there's basically, if you say a die type, and I can tell you the weapons that are in those things, or pole arm,
what do you mean?
Board.
Like D10?
A D10. So in the D10 range, there is. Let me have a look. It's basically pole arms. So glaive, battle axe, halberd, or Zweihander.
Oh, a nice little battle axe would go. Let's be I haven't done a battle axe in a while.
You want a battle axe? Okay.
Yeah, I'll go for a battle
Live
axe. and
dangerously. Have a Zweihander in each hand.
I
I
know.
feel like I've got the short straw here.
Sadly, two-handed.
He's got a battle axe, and I've got some pebbles.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You have to pass them yourself. You got gallstones.
Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah, that's why you've got a high toughness.
All right. Extended weapons. Let's have a look. Battle axe. There you go. You've got a battle axe, and you can have one more weapon as well if you wish.
Oh, did I not do that? Are you doing it? Yeah. So blood oath sword.
The blood oath sword. Okay. Okay. Do you want a long sword, a rapier? I think that's about it for swords.
Yeah, short sword, I think, is another one, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So I'm thinking about battle axe would be a main weapon, and then this is a
yeah. You get a sword.
Rapier type guy.
So you can should be able to alter that. And you get one set of armor of your choice as well. So it's basically light armor, heavy armor.
Just go for. Oh, that's okay.
Oh, there's medium armor as well.
Probably medium armor. I don't want to encumber myself.
Okay. Chainmail, scale mail, wooden armor.
Scale mail sounds good.
Scale mail, nice. So that should be with you now.
Yep.
So you can equip all of them, and then they're cool. And your sword is a blood oath sword. I believe I've gone.
I do that now. It's equipped. Yeah.
Yeah. I believe I've gone through your things, so I'll super quick just tell you about your characters because I know you know.
There's just one thing. We I think it's only Colin that's got weapons.
Yes, we will go through and we will. Yeah, we'll add things on them.
Okay.
I just realised that I'd gone straight to abilities and not told you about your characters.
Oh, okay.
So basically, Gutterborn scum is an ill star smiled upon your birth. Poverty, crime, and bad parenting didn't help either. In your community, an honest day's work was never an option. Not that you ever tried. What are you, some kind of mug? A razor blade and a moonless night are all that's needed for a week's worth of chump work. It's better than that. Right.
That sounds pretty cool to me.
It does. So you're basically a mugger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like the guys from Brassic.
Yeah. Yeah. So heretical priest, hunted by the two-headed basilisks of the one true faith. This heretic can be found raving in ruins, traipsing endlessly down dusty roads, and desecrating cathedrals by night. So you have a different belief than others. The masterless wanderer is you were there at the last moments of the fall of your great house, as the lord of your clan lies on the ground, his lifeblood seeping from his ruined remains. The last thing you saw in his eyes was disappointment and disgust. There is no place for you anymore. You wander knowing the end will come for you at any time. Your extreme skills, however, have prevented this for much longer than you'd hoped. And last but not least,
thank you, medieval Ronin then.
Yeah, he's like a Ronin, yeah. And the Dead God's Prophet is voices in your head tell you what to do. At least you think so. You are the prophet of a god slain by the basilisk she within Bergen Crypt's wretched peaks. Now no one wants to hear the words of your god, but you still can, day and night, like hot wires through your brain. So those are the kind of characters you're playing. So you start with a number of gold pieces. Masterless Wanderer, you start with 0 gold pieces. Dead God's Prophet, you begin with
D6 times 5.
you begin with D6 times 5 silver pieces.
Okay, let's get that.
Okay, your Omens, Dead God's Prophet are so 3 times 5, 15 silver pieces. You get 3 omens, and your hit points are your toughness plus 4. Okay. Masterless Wanderer. So you'll start with 0 silver. You get 4 omens, and your hit points are toughness plus 10. Okay, and
oh wait, that's toughness, that's toughness, not toughness modifier, isn't it?
Yes, it's your toughness.
Okay,
modifier.
3 hit points. I'm not going to say long.
It is your toughness modifier. Yeah, that's right. And then Gutterborn Scum, you start with 2 omens. Your hit points are your toughness plus 6, and you get 1d6 times 10. 1d6 times 10 silver.
It should be 20 silver.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
That's right. So we've done them, and then okay, you each get a water skin. So we will sort that out for you. Which is just up here. Equipment, misc. So you each start with a water skin. So Masterless Wanderer gets a water skin. Dead God's Prophet.
You get a water skin. You get a water skin. Everybody gets a water
skin. Gets one. Okay, so you get that, and you get a D4 set of rations. So I want you to roll each of you can roll a D4 and a D6, I believe it is. So your D4 is the amount of days rations you've got.
Okay.
Let's have a look then. Right. So what's your D6 roll?
Mine is 4.
Right. Okay. You have ash cakes. That D4
Ash
amount
cake.
of ash cakes.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's 2.
They should be.
Two,
So you
two.
just add that. So it's got 2.
Okay. Gotcha. Thank you.
So,
Yeah.
Is somebody else rolled a D6?
Yeah,
I got a 4. Oh, sorry. Treasure to you.
So 5 was for Andy, was it not?
No, me.
Trousers.
I got 1.
Sorry.
Trousers, I think it was.
Oh, that's D4, so I got 1.
Yeah. You get pemmican. Whatever that is. I'm not even sure what it is.
Pemmican. It's like a biscuit made out of grains and stuff, isn't it? All mixed together with fat and stuff. Rails food.
Lambeth spread.
Kind of Lambeth bread, but more for the peasants, maybe.
Pickled turnips.
Hey.
Sounds like something you put in a bird feeder.
I know.
The suet, suet balls.
And what did you
Yeah,
roll,
that's it.
Colin?
I rolled a 4.
A 4. You've got ash cakes as well.
I've got 3 of those.
Okay. So you put them to the required days that you had. Right. And then we'll go through it. So we'll start with Colin. Right. I need you to roll 2d6. This is during your journey, you aid yourself with.
Oh, that didn't work.
Oh.
Yeah, for fuck's sake. Wrong.
Oh, I didn't see how many of them I got. Sorry.
7.
Okay.
It's your D4.
Oh,
Okay.
6.
Right. So you had a 2 and a 5, wasn't it? Right. So you aid yourself with sleeping powder. You have D4 doses, and it's toughness DR 12, or you put somebody to sleep for D4 hours. So you have 3 doses of sleeping powder, which I will try and find for you. Here we go. So you have those. And along the way, you find something else as well. What else was it? Another 2d6.
Nine, which was
Right, 4 and
4
a 5. Okay. You have an ornate smoking pipe. Bizarre.
Just in case I needed that myself, I can put the sleeping powder in it.
Yeah. That's right. I'll find it in the thing in a bit.
I'll smoke the best weed from the shower.
Yes.
Make dragons with your
Long
smoke.
bottom. Long bottom weed, why not?
Well, that's right. An ornate smoking pipe. Can I find it? But I'll find it in a bit. Just make a note of it. Okay. So, Andy, we'll do you next then. Roll 2d6 for me.
Right. Sorry, before we carry on, my background doesn't save. What am I not hitting?
Save.
Oh,
No, but I can't see the save button.
There is. It's
saw-
I think the third from the fourth from the second from the right is save and close editor. So you go to background and then you pop it open with a little, yep. And then the second from the right is save and close
Right,
editor.
okay. Right.
That's right. So, Andy, you've got some lock picks, and I need you to roll
nice.
again.
All right, for you.
How many D6?
2d6 again, please. Which is
That's fine.
okay. You also have some lard. It can function as 5 meals in it. Yeah. If you need it to, you can eat it for 5 days stuff.
Oh.
That's nice.
Nutritious lard.
Yeah, it's not enough lard in role-playing games, I find.
There's not, is there?
Didn't we get it in desanction? I'm sure someone got a lump of lard. Grease. A jar of grease. Oh.
Very possibly.
Could have been a jar of that.
There's your lard.
Thank you very much.
All right. You're very welcome. Okay, so that's you, Andy. So, Matt, 2d6, please.
2d6 coming up.
Let's see what you've picked up on your journey.
Syphilis.
It could be good. good. Shoe spikes, and you can
Shoe
use them for
spike.
D3 damage. Shoe
Okay.
spikes.
Oh,
I
you're
mean,
like Rosa
yeah,
Clare.
That's it.
I know.
That's kind of how I imagined
Um,
this character as well.
There you go, and you can
I just
roll 2d6.
I just found a random Mork Borg name generator, so I just put it in the private chat there.
Oh,
For anyone
nice.
that doesn't have one.
That's a 6 this time around.
Okay, you also have, oh, that's cool, a toolbox with 10 nails, tongs, hammers, a small saw, and a drill.
Bloody hell.
So that's,
The things that
yeah,
people
that's
carry
kinda
around in
cool.
their pockets, eh?
I know, you've actually got useful things.
I know. I don't know how to use them, but
Mark Mason.
Right, I'm sure I've got toolbox.
Yes, thank you, Colin, for finding that.
All the gear and no idea.
There you go.
Story of my life.
Let's have a look. Trousers then. 2d6 for me, please.
Ooh.
Okay.
Breaking out the big numbers.
That is big, isn't it? Right. So you have a random scroll.
Yeah,
Right.
scroll.
Yeah. So a random scroll. Roll me a d10, please.
Scroll me.
Do you have to immediately destroy
Does this
it?
sound like you pop out the gate?
No, it says that if
Better
anyone
read
to
it.
start with, assume you passed your test.
Yeah, that would have been so MÖRK BORG though, wouldn't it?
Yes. Have you rolled a d10? Yeah.
I have now.
9. So the scroll you have is eyelid blinds the mind.
Ooh.
Okay. And you get something else as well if you roll 2d6 again.
Hang on. It does.
Eyelid blinds the mind makes you invisible to creatures, I believe.
Nice. And scrolls are like you can reuse them in this, can't you?
You can use them a
Just one
certain
off.
amount of times a day.
Yeah. Cool. And 1d6, sorry? Or another 2?
2d6, please.
2, okay.
Okay, 6 and 3. Wow. Right. You also have a random musical instrument. Roll a d12, and I'll tell you what instrument you've got.
Kazoo. The kazoo of death.
The vuvuzela.
Swanee whistle. Oh,
You have a bone flute.
makes sense.
Yeah. Now, I seriously doubt I've got an item for that, so you'll just have to make a note of it. I'll make one for next time. Okay.
I mean, with 3 HP, I'm not going to last that long. So.
No, that's it. And Colin, have I done yours? I haven't, have I?
No. Just another question. Sorry. Did Phil tell you, was it Minion of Doom, the generic sheet for sharing?
Yeah.
Was it right?
Yes. Yeah.
So let me say. Shit. The password. Nope. Bugger.
So have you, let's have a look. Have you done your 2d6?
Right.
Right. So on your travels, you pick up a piece of flint, and if you roll again,
2d6.
Yes, please. Three and 3.
Nice
Okay.
name.
I know. And in addition to that, you'll pick up the toolbox as well.
So we can all just build a little cabin in the woods and live happily ever after. Sweet. Thanks for that, everyone.
Mission accomplished.
That's what'll probably kill us, though. We try to build something and end up.
Right. So, Wanderer, you've started with a weapon, have you not? I'll double check if Gutterborn Scum does. I'm pretty sure they do. Get a weapon.
It's better to have a stabby thing.
Yeah, they probably have, haven't they? Roll a d6.
All right. A 3.
A 3.
Yeah.
You begin. You are armed with a sword.
Oh,
Shot.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll take that. We'll take that.
That's all right. Yeah. It's a short sword. Okay.
Oh, right. Okay. Right.
Right. Priest. Let's see. Do you begin with anything? D8 on the weapons table.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and if you roll a D8 for me, please.
Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on, I need to get that. Oh shit.
Yeah,
That one.
he's fine.
Oh, right.
Hey,
Great.
one. Can you guess what you're having?
It's the femur.
Night femur,
Yeah.
night femur.
You are kidding me.
No, it's really good if you encounter any dogs. You're all right. You're
armed with a femur.
I have
yeah.
got the
Throw
worst character in history of most probably this game.
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
Wait for the armor. See what is the armor.
And Brother Tetanus, of all the names, gets. We'll see what weapon Brother Tetanus has as well. D4.
4.
Mate,
Yeah, D4.
Here comes
So
the femur. Okay.
it's not going to be something big. Oh, 4.
Ooh.
Okay. That's all right.
Good
You've got a
shot.
knife.
There you go.
Got a knife. That's metal. You can do something with that.
Nice.
Yeah. So there you go. So you've got your weapons. I don't believe you start with any armor unless it says.
Yeah.
Look.
That's right. But what you do is make
It says,
a
oh,
roll.
no, I do. I get a D2 for armor.
Look at that.
D2 for armor.
Get
Yeah.
you, rich man.
Go for
Go
it.
on to. Where's the coin?
Just roll a D6. 1 to 3 is 1.
Fine. Okay. Yeah, nothing. Okay.
You have 0 armor. Well, congratulations. Does it sound rest of your classes? I can't.
I haven't got nothing. I get nothing.
I don't think you do.
Oh no, a D2. I'll roll a D2 on the armor table.
Go for it.
Okay. What we got?
You found the coin. Hold on.
Absolutely.
I already know the answer. I roll a D2 on the armor table. 1 or 2. You get nothing.
Oh, okay. They're both nothing, are they?
Yeah.
I'm afraid so.
Naked as the day we were born.
So now it comes to traits. So you need to know what you like. Right, let's have a look. Okay. Right, let's have a look here then. So I need you to roll d20s, one d20 each, and then you can tell me, and I'll tell you what your traits are that you can put in your background.
Who's going first?
10.
Brother Tetanus is a 10.
Brother Tetanus, you very recently murdered a close relative, like very recently. They obviously didn't believe.
Yeah.
Is that a 17?
Yeah.
Yeah. After dreaming of an underground temple to a forgotten god, you understand the songs of insects and worms.
I don't know what it means, but it's great.
Like in James
No,
and the Giant
oh
Peach.
no, you know exactly what it means. It means they're telling you to kill people, I think.
You think you're hearing voices? You are.
Yeah. They're the only friends you have. You're just wandering and talking to the worms.
Just picture myself with like betting one.
Do you want to go next, Andy?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, go for it, Andy.
What is
Right.
wrong with my bloody rolls? This is
Yeah. That doesn't bode well.
no.
You need to be rolling higher, my friend. Higher.
That could be very cool. You have a rare sought after item.
Ooh.
Roll me a d10.
Let it be a femur.
Oh yeah,
How
two
you
of you.
Ooh, okay.
Right. You have the black crown of the crippled king.
No.
Wearing this crooked crown crooks your body, and you become aware that you are of you and every creature within 100 yards. And you gain +10 to attack rolls, but -10 to defense rolls.
Oh no.
So you can hit everything, but everything can hit you.
That's
Oh, the Lord
Rolls
given.
that go above 20 all count as critical. Rolls that go below 0 all count as fumbles.
Holy
the,
shit,
the
man.
league
Wow.
the league
Or not.
away.
It can only be removed in the pale light of a full moon.
Don't put it on. That's
Yeah, so
just don't put it on.
I could use it as a frisbee, couldn't I?
I mean, you could. Yeah.
I know. I will definitely find
Oh man,
where
that's,
that is.
that is just typical of this game, though, right?
Oh
That
yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah, you got a
Oh, yeah,
special
definitely.
item. Oh no, I'm gonna die if I put that on, aren't I?
Right, where's Andy? Here we go. You have the black crown.
Just remember, if you click that equip button, you can't take it off unless.
Well,
This is that clever.
If someone bends over, that could be a full moon, couldn't it?
I mean, it would certainly be a pale light, that's for sure.
That's it. So who else needs a trait?
It's just me. I got a 12.
A 12. Evil
Yeah.
creatures love the scent of your spoor and are drawn to it. Disaster in your wake.
Oh, that sounds good.
Does that mean
I
they get
mean-
leavings?
Yes, basically, I take a dump somewhere. Evil creatures.
Turn up.
They love it.
Don't fart anywhere, Mark.
I know.
We'll have a trial of them afterwards.
Evil creatures love the smell of my spore. That's a sentence I never thought I'd be saying today.
But
Tell
Annie
me.
is probably less keen.
Army of dung beetles.
Yeah.
What is your bad habit? Right? We're going to do another roll now. D10. You could choose either a D10 or a D20, in fact. Yeah, I'll leave that up to you, what your choice
Wait,
is.
yeah, I'm not going to tell you which is good and which is bad.
They're all bad. Right. Number 2. Okay. You lick things to take ownership of them.
Oh my god, that's the best thing ever. That's the best thing ever, that is.
Oh dear.
That's quality. Quality. Oh dear.
What did you roll there, Mark? D10?
I haven't rolled. That was John.
Oh,
that rolled that one.
John, sorry.
Yeah. It was a D10, yeah.
Yeah. So next person, either a
you
D10
go,
or a
Colin.
D20.
I'm going to do a D20. Why not? Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Let's
the good
level
things
it
are
up.
on that chart, mate. They're all on that table. All the
I
good-
don't think there's anything good in any of the charts.
Oh,
You've got a
wow.
1.
Right.
A 1.
You
That's a critical point.
obsessively collect small, sharp stones.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm going to be following
Oh,
Andy about.
Andy.
Yeah.
Funnily
It
enough,
could have been worse. It
particularly
could
after specific
have been one
ones,
of Mark's
tell you
creatures.
danger in other rooms.
I'm just thinking there's going to be Andy throwing his stones on the floor. Brother Tetanus going down to try and lick them to claim them as his own. Well,
Things wrong.
Colin's character is trying to steal.
Absolutely.
Like,
Enemies aren't going to bother with us. They're just going to look and go, nah.
I know. Andy, do you want to roll D20 or a D10?
I'm going to roll D20.
Yep. 6. Okay.
Fun compulsions.
You are unable to get to the point. You've never actually finished the story.
Oh, I sorry. Bye, well, it's over, sir.
Oh, great.
I mean, that's just me in real life.
Sorry,
Tell
honey,
me
it's not
about
you, it's me.
And Mark, your choice, D20 or D10.
This
I'm
is
gonna
why we
take
have
the
6 hour
20, haven't I?
streams.
And
Oh,
19.
19.
Yeah.
You whistle while trying to hide. You'll deny doing that.
Oh my god, that's the worst
You will
thing
roll a
ever.
D20 when you hide, and if you roll a 5, 7, 9, 11, or 13, you whistle.
Oh my god. But then I deny whistling.
Yeah,
I whistle.
but as far as you're concerned, you do not whistle.
Oh, so funny.
Okay, everyone be quiet. We've got to
Finally.
sneak up on them. Okay.
Yeah.
Finally, these are your personalities, okay? So you're going to roll 2d20.
2d20.
Sorry, yeah, 2d20 per person. Okay. So, Brother Tetanus, you have, what's that, 9 and an 8?
Yeah.
You are conflicted and prone to substance abuse. They're your traits.
Oh,
Fantastic.
there you go.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Oh, 2
Nice.
17s.
So let's have a look. Yeah, 17. So you're incredibly bitter. Roll 1 again, then you get another one.
Or you should be doubly bitter.
I mean,
Another.
Yeah. I mean, you could be super duper duper
extra
duper,
incredibly bitter. Yeah.
or you can be suspicious and bitter. Your choice.
Incredibly bitter and
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah. So, Mark, why don't you roll 2d20?
okay. A 1 and a 9.
Hey, a 1 and a 9. You are endlessly aggravated, and you are also conflicted. Okay, and last but not least is Sandy, is it not?
Yeah.
Yep.
9 and a is it 9 and a 3 or 6?
It is.
6 and a
Yep.
3.
Yeah.
Oh, 6 and a 3. Sorry.
I think it's a 6 and a 3.
Yeah.
So you have problems with authority, and you are egocentric, which both go together very, very well.
Especially as a priest, yeah.
Yeah. And then
And
Oh, that would actually tie in perfectly with your character arc, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah.
Mm.
That's why,
Yeah, definitely. And
that's why you
then
put it out and they're hunting for you.
that's it. And then very much last but not least, you're going to find out why you carry on in this apocalyptic world. Other than the fact that it's illegal to commit suicide in this world.
What's the
you're gonna
sentence?
roll.
Death. Didn't the French do that?
Hmm?
Didn't the French do that to prevent suicide?
Oh, I don't know.
Jordan. I think in
The,
Jordan,
the sentence
if
you
you
to
try to
death
commit
if you tried
suicide
to
and
commit
fail,
suicide because it was
they
a
hang you.
sin.
Yeah.
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 Right. So this will also be a D20.
Okay.
So who wants to go first?
I'll do it.
Right, Brother Tetanus, you are around because when I get to it, you're lonely.
Oh,
Who wants to die alone in a forgotten mud-caked tomb with worms making home in your lungs? Whatever end there is in store for you and other unfortunate wretches, it's far better to face it together with at least a smidgen of human warmth and compassion than the ice-cold dark of selfishness.
so I'm also trying to organise the group activities.
That's it. You're my only hope for keeping this adventure on track.
What a
God.
responsibility. On the plus
Yeah.
side as well, you can understand the singing of the worms in your lungs.
Oh no, I've
No,
got
that's
worms.
me.
I've got the dead
Oh, so you're
god
making
inside.
it- Okay.
I'm
Colin can
the one
understand.
incarnating the last shard of the dead god.
Okay. Colin can understand the singing of the
That's
worms
right.
in your
Yeah.
lungs. Yeah, perfect.
You can translate. So,
Yeah. Yeah, go, Colin.
11.
Right. You're around because you're a bulwark. This is your home. Every shit-stained cobble, every blood-smeared brick. Others may deride this city, but it's all you've known. These things, there's things wrong with it, sure, but what place isn't like that? Some whisper that the prophecies are true and that the end times are upon us. You don't give a damn. All you know is that this land is for the living, for the people. Demons, the dead, the abominations slithering in their birth cowls out of festering birthing chambers have no claim to this land or your city, and you're going to do whatever it takes to make sure that the streets are safe, however long it is you have left. So rather than being the city, it's the world, isn't it, for you as a wanderer? You're the littlest hobo, wandering around righting wrongs and strangling people
I am
that
Kane.
dare harm on innocent people.
I mean, go with your own cultural reference, but I could have preferred the little Sobo, to be honest.
Oh god, that was such a sad Saturday morning series, wasn't it?
It was.
It kind of
It was the
was.
theme tune.
There's
There's the voice.
It was.
It's on calling.
yeah, or
Yeah,
even
you'll
your
get a
Bill
copyright
Bixby,
strike.
aren't you?
Oh,
You'll get
only if I do more than
music
30
for you.
seconds, surely. Yeah, I don't have to sing it competently for it to get a copyright strike, do I? Do you want to go next, Andy?
Lee, just a question. We ain't done my armor, or have I got no armor? I'm just going around with pants on.
Yeah, join the rest of us.
Yep. So my advice is don't get it.
Oh, fair enough.
And roll a d20 and see why you're on this. Okay. You're around because I don't know.
Because okay,
because
that's it. I don't.
It's
That's me in
it's
real life.
glitching. I know. Right. So you're around this stupid thing. 1 second.
Just to point out for my job as morale officer, I also stink incredibly badly. So badly that people can't even bear to hit me with their swords. So, you know, just bear that in mind.
Is it one of those things that we've just spent so much time in the same room as you that we can't
Nose
smell
blind.
you anymore? Yeah.
Right. So you're around because you're an outlaw. For you to be hunted and an outlaw in these horrific times, your crimes must have been bad indeed. But then again, perhaps we should give you the benefit of the doubt. Perhaps the vile, self-serving Lord has proclaimed you dangerous and they want you dead. Whatever the reason, you're hunted, and it's only a matter of time before they catch up with you. Better to find people to help and face an early grave alone. And that means you have to risk your neck fighting unholy abominations to win their trust. Okay?
Okay.
And last but not least, Matt.
Ooh, 20.
Oh, we've just been
Oh,
muted by
20.
Goon's Tavern.
Hello.
Ooh.
Goon.
Hello.
Hello from the
Right, you are a mercenary.
Nationlands. Sorry.
Oh, you're all right. You're a mercenary. There's money to be made in this shithole. Whether your quest is for good or for ill, you don't mind so long as your blood-stained fingers close around shining silver at the end of it. You do have scruples, though. Well, more like guidelines. You're not a thief or a turncoat. You'll never underhandedly backstab anyone. You also don't have a crew, and a mercenary without a crew is at best a bodyguard, and at worst living on borrowed time. Maybe this band you've fallen in with now are good enough to replace the ones that were butchered not so long ago. Maybe they can go back and finish what you started.
Ooh.
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
it. So by now, you should have a pretty good idea about what your character is and what you like. Have you gone and rolled your names? Have you on your random generator?
Yeah.
That's cool. That helps. So, right. So do you want to give a sentence about your character that you've got now then? And then we're just about ready. So
Well, everything I writ down is now gone. On my put my background down is just gone. So yeah.
oh,
Yeah, you had the. That's why I asked. You had the save button.
The save button. Yeah.
Yeah, the second from.
Can you not remember any of it?
That's what I'll just wing it.
You got a femur.
Replay the
All right,
stream.
okay.
I know I've got the equipment. I know what I've got. Yeah.
The background bit.
Replay the stream
No,
once we're done. And do it all back
Exactly,
in.
exactly. You're the Clint Eastwood, the man with no name, aren't you? Mysterious background. Okay. Ashes Morelli.
Yeah.
Who are you and what are you?
Ashes Morelli, the lank-haired, scrawny, gutter-born scum, raised by the rats in the city of in the gutters of the city of Grift. Yeah, a former mercenary who's lost his company apparently, and is he seems to be obsessed with riches and money, which seems appropriate as a gutter-born scum. He's he's a bad one.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, what about Brother Tetanus?
I'm Brother Tetanus, and the member of the. I was a member of the Order of Rust, who believed that the flesh was an insufficient vessel to be holding the spirit of life. But then we fell in with the Malaysia, the bride of death. She inhabited my body, and she talks to me, and she takes me over sometimes, and she told me that my brother was going to betray me, so I had to kill him. And I've still got the blood on my fingers from when I did it. And there's an odor from my body that just reminds me of death, and I cannot escape it. And I just hope that you guys are just as screwed up as I am, and we can just ride this thing into oblivion on our own.
Very cool. Very cool. And Sigsvar, the Solemn.
Yeah, I was once a noble warrior of the House of the Golden Rose. Sadly, I failed my master in their last battle by I didn't come up when needed, and he was struck down. His last look at me was just of pure disappointment. I now wander the lands trying to regain my honor, looking for any quest or mission that can give me a chance to fulfill my oath to my master and regain my status again of the warrior clan. Until then, I'll forever roam these lands looking for, I don't know, like-minded souls or people on the same quest that we can maybe join together and rid ourselves of our stains and our blights from the past.
Excellent. Excellent. We're about to venture into the world of Mork Borg. Are you ready?
Yeah. The other account, could you DM me the password for it, please? The one that doesn't show my character sheet, so I can just have it up as a general one if we need it. Or else you're just going to see all my rolls. And nothing else. And the character sheets don't pop out, or else it would be a problem.
1 second.
Yeah.
It's just having to go into.
We have Andy's spiel, because I don't think we've had Andy's yet.
I think we probably skipped him because he's lost all his details, maybe.
No, I haven't. I'm Osfar of the Chasm.
Oh.
I'm a heretical priest. I've done some deeds which have been frowned upon by the unliving, and I'm being hunted by them. I'm looking for a band of people to try and help me in this sticky situation. I have some special stones which can magically tell me what is in and around. But stones, yeah, they do kind to lie to me, but they're not sharp. They're round. They're round with grooves on them. I also have the black crown of the crippled king. Unfortunately, that is a blessing and a curse, which I am very ill-advised to use unless everything is going to hit the fan. Other than that, I was from Grift. I was I'm a bit of a roguey, naughty priest, basically. Not as in, back in the day. Yeah. Doing unjust things, shall we say, to people who didn't see my ways of things. And I have command with a femur. Of all the weapons possible, I have a femur. So if any dogs come near us, we're good. Or wolves or wargs or whatever, we're good.
It's a giant's femur, though.
Is that?
Ooh.
No.
It doesn't say. It says femur. It could be like the rat's femur. That's like, oh, what am I going to do with this?
It's actually my brother's femur. It's literally brought it through.
Absolutely.
It doesn't say what type of femur, does it? It's just, look, you've got Moses femur.
Very true. Very true. Are you sorted, Colin?
Yep. We're all good.
All good. All right.
Just, it's okay showing the character sheet at the start for the audience, let them see how the game mechanics work, but obviously playing it's going to look a bit silly.
Yeah, so that's fine.
We are good.
Fantastic. Well, let's get into it. Right. I'll unpause the apocalypse. And we'll crank this up a little bit. So, the odious smell of thick, sulphurous smoke hangs on the air, mixed well with the scent of charring flesh and screams of the damned. Those screams are your screams, along with the screams of 100 million other souls. How long have you been in this inferno? You can't tell. Long enough to lose all sense of your surroundings, all sense of yourself, what was once your detestable little life. How did you die? What sum of total contribution did you give to the wretched world above? And above it is, for if this is the next world, then you feel with all your incinerated art for those poor bastards down in purgatory. Yet does it even matter? For all that's left for you is your pain, endless, agonizing, purifying pain. Imagine then your horror and your uncertainty as without warning you're dragged down into the boiling, cauldronous, blood-red sea. In these currents, a bone-penetrating numbness overwhelms you, and the thick burgundy pool fades to black as you sink deeper and deeper into nothingness. No sounds exist, no light, no thought, no feeling. Then there's the candle. Okay. So you can see that, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it everything you can see, or just a candle?
See
Just
everything?
candle. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's everything. The candle's on the top bit.
Let's maybe not do that. I'll try and do the candle. There.
There it is.
Should be that now. So you are in absolute pitch blackness. You cannot see a single thing in front of you. All there is the candle. It's like it's floating in the middle of the air. It's absolutely in nothingness. You can't even feel any sense of yourself. You could barely remember anything about what's just happened, just like faint echoes of what you've just encountered and been through. You start heading forward carefully, and there's like echoes as you move. It's like cavernous echoes. You're somewhere deep and dank by the sound of drips. Okay. I want to know as you're going forward. Let me have a look. I want to know, Ashes, how did you get in this world? How did you arrive here? In this hell?
The last thing I remember is I've been following this fella. Looked like he got a fat purse most of the evening. And I'd watched him as he'd gone into a tavern, and I'd waited. He'd been in there for quite a few hours. I'd waited until he'd come out or follow him down into a dark alley. And I remember drawing my sword, and I was going to strike him dead to take his money.
Nice.
And that's the last thing I remember.
Right. As you're walking forward, the candle very faintly starts to illuminate recognizable images of like this building sides of that alleyway. The faint echoes of sounds of the unsleeping town around you is also there. And it starts to unnerve you a little bit as you start to hear other kind of like scraping feet on the stone that's on the floor as you're going forward. Brother Tetanus, how do you perceive you got here, if at all?
Well, I've literally just come from murdering my brother. So we had some kind of horrific sets to and violent battle I basically realize his broken body is in front of me, and I run as fast as I can from the scene of death into the darkness. And I got turned around. I've heard noises, and all of a sudden, I kind of like I'm in this room where there's this candle just floating in front of me, and I'm
Nice.
desperately like wiping the blood from my onto my robes in case anyone sees it, and yeah, and walking towards it as like a glimpse of light and warmth in this dark, cold world.
Excellent. Yes, you feel that it is like a cave, an alleyway. As you go forward, it starts like with weeds and overgrown like awful bits in between the cracks in the stones. And as you go forward, more and more is there, so that you're starting to like trudge through grass as you're going, but it's dead, lifeless grass. And as you look around, like I said, you reach out to try and touch the walls, and there's nothing there. It feels like you're in some kind of field as you're going. But at the same time, there is like an echoey drip and a shuffle of feet. You can hear behind you the movement of the grass as it's parting. It sounds like someone's behind you.
I draw my knife still, and I realize I've still got the blood of my brother on it, so I kind of like wipe it on my sleeve frantically, and then just like, who's that?
Yeah, you go to draw your knife is not there. As you touch like where it would have been, there are like flashes of memory of your skin parting with the same knife that you once had. And it's like the visceral feeling that comes with like being skinned alive, just like a flash of it. And then you're back where you were in the alleyway in the field, and there's still movement. Behind you is no candle. There is no sight of anything, but there is the sound. Sigsvar, you remember how you got here?
Yes, I was just heading from a village. I'd helped out the locals. They were getting raided by bandits, so I took care of them, make sure they never returned again to bother them. I was walking through the well-trodden path, and it was a normal night. The crickets were chirping, but something changed. It became a song, and the song was urgent. It was another cry for help, and I reckon I'd never heard it like this before, but I recognized it, and I couldn't resist. I had the answer to the call, so I rushed into the woods. The forest just it grew up around me. It became dense, and the sky it was still daylight, but it became night. It blacked out. Just the trees grew over me, and it became almost cloying and claustrophobic. And I lost my way. I couldn't find the path again, and I wandered, and I almost cried out, but that was cowardly. So I continued on. The path opened before me, and I just carried on as things got darker and blacker, and the song got more intense until I could hear nothing else. Now I'm here. I see this light.
Okay. So as you're walking, it's the echoey scrape of feet on stone in the cave, and as you move, you start to hear like whispers on the air. They're almost like chanting, and you're straining your ears to hear the sound, but it's always just outside perceptible, understandable range. But they sound really urgent, almost like death knell cries, but in whisper form. Almost like they're warning you of something, but the warning you can't hear. And you're moving, and you hear the sound of like crackling fire moving behind you. But as you look behind, there is nothing. It's pure darkness.
I carry on then towards the signs.
Yeah. Andy?
Well, Oswald, so yeah, I know I've been hunted and I've been hearing what I've been thinking of these undead, unnatural whispers, or just words hang in the air. I was like, just entering a forest, and then I had an urge to run. I don't know why I had an urge to run, and then all of a sudden, woof! That was like I was running, and then I just slammed the side of a dirt, and then just fell down like about 7 or 8 foot, and then I just saw this candle, and then everything else stopped. It was like it was an eerie, it was very eerie, and all. I don't think I didn't fall down far, but it seemed as if everything closed in around me, and all I could see was this faint candle. Just there was no wind, but there was just gently. There was everything was still, but it was gently swaying. This small candle, and that's stayed with me ever since. And then I don't know. It was just like it was strange. It was a moment in time, but that's stuck with me ever since.
All right. You are now back where that is. You feel the pressing need to run, to move. You don't know why. It's almost like something is like a cord from your natural mother. It's like still attached to your soul.
Yeah.
It's kind of like pulling you forward, and you feel like you've got to head there. But as you start moving, once again, you hear the shuffle of steps a little while behind you, and it just spurs on that urgent feeling of movement. And indeed, all of you, as you start moving through your various landscapes, the world starts kind of shifting as the light from the candle grows a little bit. It starts gathering like, at first, you feel like you've encountered a dead animal, an eviscerated animal, because you see like entrails on the floor. But as you move forward, then you think it's some kind of bizarre ocean-going creature because it looks like tentacles, but it's not even that. It's the ground and the walls itself. As you move forward, this landscape becomes more and more organic. And as you look behind you, that's all there ever is. In the vast ebon and void of darkness, there's just a hint of the organic things moving further back down. And it's more like a gullet that you're in now. And things like a gullet start contracting. It's organic. You can see it moving slightly, like it's breathing. But all as you're doing that, you can hear something behind you. And you all start to feel the pull from within. It's like a cord. But you look down, you touch yourself to reassure that you're not going to be something's lunch, being chewed into pieces, but it's not there. But there's something coming from behind you. And it's not stopping. In fact, it's speeding up. What do you do?
I'll turn to face it.
Okay. Facing it.
Yep.
All right.
I see the big guy. I mean, is it pitch black, or can we have is there any shadows, or?
There's a very little bit of light from the candle. It's kind of grown in intensity, so just enough to see your imminent surroundings, maybe 3-4 feet in front of you.
Can we see each other?
No. No. But there is somebody coming.
As we're walking, does this thing kind of stay ahead of us, this candle, lighting the
The
way
candle
almost?
does, yeah, the candle moves.
Okay.
It's almost like there's somebody in front of you holding it up, but they're not illuminated.
Yeah.
Okay. So I stop momentarily as if I'm about to turn around and face whatever is coming after me. But it's like a feint.
Yeah.
And I just start running ahead as quickly as I can.
You start
without
running.
looking back.
Okay. Okay. Is there anybody other than Colin not running?
Yeah, I'm not running. I'm going. Oh, sorry.
I'll turn around. I'm turn around, but walk backwards. So I've got the
Right,
candle
yeah.
behind me, just so I can see what's going to come out.
I'm gonna. Like I said, as soon as you said that, my gut instinct was to turn around and face my fears.
Right. Okay. As you do in every situation, the footsteps increase and start going as they start running, as somebody's charging towards you. So, Ashes, I want you to make a agility check against difficulty 10. I would say.
Okay. Okay. That's a critical fail.
A critical fail. That's
Oh, dear.
perfect. That's perfect. Okay. Right. So, Stigsvar, you're stood, standing your ground. Nothing's going to be intimidating to you. You're ready for whatever's coming. And out of the gloom, almost immediately, like a lightning strike, it's all pure blackness. And then somebody, it's like a naked man, just like charges, and he's going to bump into you unless you do something. He only sees you like when he's 3 foot away and he's charging at full speed.
I'll step to the side.
Yeah. You step to the side. He like looks at you, glances round, staggers a bit, and then carries on running. He's like, as he's running like that in this tunnel. So, so I would say.
Do I hear anything else pursuing that person?
I think Ash is going to get trampled by him.
You do not. No. Brother Tetanus.
I scratch my head.
Okay.
Look there, look back, shrug my
Yeah.
shoulders, and start walking after him. Just
Right.
unless I hear anything else, I'll assume that was it. What I heard.
Yeah. Okay, not a problem. As you're walking, the pull gets drastically bigger. It feels like something urgent is over there. It's like it's almost, you can't stop walking now. And you hear down the corridor this person, whoever it was, start shouting, "No, no, take me, take me!" Right. Brother Tetanus, you're walking backwards, looking
For
around.
Christmas. Yeah, so basically I was walking backwards and then this guy came screaming out. I put my arms up like that.
Yeah.
And then he basically ran past me and goes, huh, got away with that one. Okay. And then I just turned around.
Not a man. It's actually a woman. This is an old, fat woman that starts racing again through the darkness. As you're there, you throw your hands up, expecting whoever it is, and it's an old, fat woman that starts running past you. Going, yeah! Running through the darkness, and she's off into following the candle.
So are they going towards the candle or do they go past the candle?
They're going past the candle.
That doesn't seem clever. I basically get back into the candle's light.
Yeah,
because the light has been the only thing protecting you around here.
Yeah, the candle is moving like somebody's holding it and walking with it.
Yeah, so I go slowly back towards the candle's light.
Okay. Similar kind of thing. When as you're walking down, you can hear the footsteps getting far, far distant. And then you hear them like panting as if they're absolutely exhausted, and the footsteps stop. Okay, Ashes. You legged it, didn't you? As you're racing, you you trip up over one of these tendrils and fall on the floor with a sputter, winding yourself. As you're pulling yourself up, somebody pushes you back down with a foot on the back as they vault over you. And you look up again, and they're going ahead. All you can see is a bare ass running away,
Pale
shouting.
moonlight.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Pale moonlight, get it off. They're truly frantic. Yes.
Wait. And try and get to my feet.
Yeah, get to your feet, no problem.
They don't stop or answer.
Candle is stopped.
They don't respond to all these people I'm shouting at.
They shout behind you and say, "No way! Fuck you!
Oh,
it's mine!
You!" I'll start moving tentatively in their direction to see where they're heading. They seem to know where they're going, so I'm going to try and follow them if I can.
The candle starts moving as you move. Okay.
What is this place? Where am I?
Ulsvar. Right, you waited as well. You were facing your fear, were you not?
Yes, I am. I was, yes.
Yeah. As you do, there is a slow or a normal movement of a man, and it's a hulking brute of a man who just steps forward and like scowls at you and looks at you and stands still as you're kind of like stood in the middle of this narrowing corridor. He looks like really intent at you and raises his eyebrows. What do you do?
What do you want with me? That's what I'm going to do. Shrug my shoulders. What do you want with me? That's what I'm going to do.
He sighs and says, I want nothing from you. I want you to get the fuck out of my way. That's what I want. And then we won't have a problem. Are you going to step aside, or am I going to go through you?
I'll step aside. On your way.
He does exactly that. He casually strolls further forward. The light waits for you. He emits into darkness. This guy is naked as well. Totally naked.
I'm going to head towards. I feel like how I'm feeling within myself. I feel like I'm a moth drawn to the light. That's what I'm feeling. What's inside of me.
Yeah.
If that makes sense to you and everyone else. So I feel like a moth drawn to the light. That's how it.
That's right. You do. So you're walking ahead casually as well.
Yeah.
Keeping him in the light of the candle, or are you letting him walk in darkness?
I'm gonna be dipping in and out. Does that make sense? You know, dipping in that the light and shade, if there's any about. So yeah. I'll be ducking and diving.
It does. Right. So, Ashes, you race after the guy, did you not? Who shouted at you? As you get further on, the passageway is getting extremely narrow now. Like I said, it's constricting you. You feel like the inside all you can think of is like a serpent, and it starts winding a little bit. as you're going, and you're kind of like having to pull yourself through now, and you can hear ahead of you, like the guy is like grunting and struggling, whoever it was. I want you to make another agility check, please. Again, difficulty 10, I would say.
No. That's a 9.
Okay.
I'm shouting after him, "Hey, you! Stop! Wait!"
All right, yeah, you can see him on the edge of the torchlight now, of the candlelight. And he kind of like looks back at you, really afraid. He's like super wound up. And he says, can't you see? It's going to close.
I'm right, then I definitely start pushing forward as quickly as I can. I want to try and overtake this guy if I can get past him.
Yeah.
Leaving behind.
Yeah. I want you to make a strength check. I would say that's difficulty 8.
Okay. Yay! There we go. 14.
Okay. How are you getting past the guy?
I guess we're kind of turning sideways. This thing starts to constrict. Pushing myself forward as fast as I can, and as soon as I get to him, I just kind of grab him by the shoulders and push him behind me, and then carry on ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. He struggles, but he's super weedy and weak. He's nothing like you.
And I just say, "Fuck you," as I get past him.
He said, "No, fuck you. It's mine.
My precious."
You move further forward. Right. So, Sigsvar. Right. So you're moving ahead. Like I said, you can hear the sound of people ahead.
Ahead, just walk towards him. I'll be wary, of course. But at the moment, this is all very strange, but I'm not sensing any threat.
No. You heard like a no, didn't you?
Well, basically, it was a song, and I feel like I'm being called to hear, and it's urgent. So
yes, there was a call to run. Your stomach starts kind of like really constricting, and as it does, the walls are kind of like they're not visibly moving in. It's as you go down the corridor, it's like it's narrowing, but it's definitely living and it's definitely organic. You take a hit point of damage as your stomach starts to agonizingly kind of like constrict, and it feels like you want to throw up as you're doing it, but at the same time, it's almost like your stomach's pulling you forward as well.
These walls, do they feel sinuous and rubbery by any chance?
Definitely.
Oh, am I about to become one of Andy's gallstones?
Definitely. So you're just moving forward just like normal?
No, when I'm feeling that, I'm going to sort of hasten my way. As I prod forward with my axe, do I feel any resistance if I prod this membrane or whatever it is with my axe?
It's tough. It's tough like muscle is tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not saying anything, but evil creatures are going to love the smell of you.
My mind's already, I'm there. Yeah, time's over. Oh, I have become sweet corn. Hear me roar.
What do you want to do? You notice that the light stops when you stop.
And I can't reach for this candle.
No, it's about 2-3 feet in front of you, something like that, just out of arm's reach. As you move to get it, it moves back.
Right. And this thing isn't constricted around me. It's just
no. It's like you're going down into a tunnel that gets narrow.
Stop.
But at the same time,
Stop
at
it.
the same time as you look at it, you can see it kind of like pulsing like a living thing would, like veins
All
would.
right, okay.
And it is full of like veiny type things.
Right.
As you look at the wall, you can even see there's like shadow of something moving behind it.
Right. Well, I'm not going to pierce the wall. I'll just keep moving. As I'll quicken my pace up though.
Okay.
I'm not going to go into a full run and panic.
Okay. Right then. With the tetanus, I believe you
can I see another body, another human in the vicinity? Because I'm getting a bit lonely and isolated here, and I want someone I can hide behind if things go badly wrong.
You cannot. You feel that loneliness now. It's all pervading. It's almost claustrophobic, because beyond the light of the candle, there is absolutely nothing, and it feels like that darkness is kind of like closing like that, and it's compounded by the fact that the more you move in, the narrower this thing gets.
And if I move towards the candle, it moves away at exactly the same speed.
That's
So I
right.
can never actually catch it.
That's right. But you can hear movement outside of the candle range ahead of you from the it was the old woman, wasn't it?
Yeah. Grandmother, wait!
Yeah. You eventually catch up to her. She's exhausted. She's got like her hands on her knees. She's vastly overweight, and she's kind of like holding onto the wall, this pulsating wall. What is it that you have of me? Just go. Just take.
What is this? What is this? This madness, this quest of madness, this futile exercise. What is this?
I don't know. But
why do you follow the light? What?
Back?
What is back?
She looks at you, kind of like her eyes widen, like in disbelief. She says, I'm an old woman. I have lived a long life, and that means I've a long life to do foul things. I did not expect to pay penance for every single second of it in years. That's what's back there. Now, please, either end my misery and let me get out of here one way or another. Don't you know where you are, lad?
No.
You're in the other place.
Do I still have my dagger? Is that still gone?
No. In fact, you look down at yourself and you realise that you have no robes either.
Oh, come on. I've got
Just
a
like
like
this
and everything.
Naked.
Okay. So then you can kind of see that like parts of my body have actually been like replaced by metal strips that have been kind of like sewn in, just like along the arms, along the sides. He kind of like he walks with a kind of like a juddering limp, because basically parts of the not whole limbs, never whole limbs, but like shards of like metal just like stuck there with replaced chunks of flesh. And like it's kind of like a silice.
Nice.
So every step is actually agony, but it's the agony of pain, and that's kind of why he's the perfect vessel for Malay's the bride of death, because pain is the bride of death.
Correct. So she says, end my suffering, then I don't have to endure it anymore, or go.
No. If you wish to end suffering, you must end your own suffering. You must take that into your hands. You must take that responsibility and walk gladly into those green fields of myth and lore. There's nothing on the ground, is there? Is it just like dead grass and everything?
It's not even grass. It's like a pulpy intestine kind of thing, where it's like muscly, sinewy.
And I'm buck naked with no equipment on me.
That's right. What do you want to do?
I will call upon Malaise.
Okay. The isolation and loneliness compounds everything as you feel that your God is not going to answer your call. You are truly, truly alone here.
No, that is a journey that you must walk. And basically, this old lady, she's not going any further either.
No, she's exhausted. She might do in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But she is now. She's overweight, she's fat, and she's tried racing to whatever it is that's pulling you.
May your end be swift and painless. And I basically turn and walk away from her.
Okay. Olsa, you were following the brute, were you not?
Yes, I was. I was ducking in and out of the light to see where he was headed because just the same. I don't know where it's heading, but I still feel drawn to it. Like as I said, a moth to a flame, and yeah.
Yeah, you do. And as you go, just as before, the corridor gets narrower and tighter, and soon enough, you're kind of like you can't walk with your shoulders straight. You've got to kind of like half turn as you're going through. Yeah. The guy is incredibly close now, but as you can see him, he's not kind of like looking back at you. He's walking with the maneuver of somebody who's supremely confident and they can deal with whatever it is that's there. And he's not seeing you as a threat at all.
I'm going to call him out and say, what are you interested in?
He grunts. He says, whatever's down here. Aren't you?
Have you any idea what could be down here? Because I like I said, I'm drawn to this place. Obviously, you are as well. Should we explore together? Or no? Okay.
He suddenly stops, and you reach the end of the corridor, whatever this is. At the end of it, it kind of like rounds and narrows, and it ends in what can only be described as a sphincter.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, lovely.
And he looks at you.
Oh. What are you looking at me for?
He raises an eyebrow like the Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Does he think I'm going through that?
But if you want to go where you're going to, well, I'm going to have to go through there as well, regardless of whatever. I've got my demons. I've got my. I'm facing my fears. Whatever is, it is. I'm going through it. Whatever.
I don't give a shit.
Well, go on then, huh?
Is there could be something back there or around there that's gonna put an end to this journey very quick, and I'd rather see what's coming first.
I understand you're. You don't look like a person who's fearful, but you are. I'm not as confident, but I'm confident as in I know what I've done in my past, and I can pretty much say I can
like
deal with.
explodes and he grabs you by the throat. He says and pins you up against this wall. You can feel the sticky kind of like mucus of this wall that you're on. He says, "Fearful." He says, "I'm not fucking fearful. I'll rip your fucking head off for saying that. I'm not fearful at all. I'm smart, see? I'm smart."
You're
I was
smart.
telling you because I'm telling you because that's the plan. You want to go together? We can go together. But it's you first. And he kind of like pushes you to this thing, which is, by the way, Mark, it's ended in a sphincter.
Yes.
Of course it has.
And he pushes it to you. He pushes you to it.
Right. Is that something I've got to walk through or jump in?
Or wiggle through.
It's something you can hang your tea towel on.
It's like a balloon
tea towel holder.
It's like a tea towel holder. Okay, fair enough. All right. Well, I'm going to say that big Dutch rock dude. I'm going to say, really, all them muscles don't do nothing for fucking. I'm just going to look at him and just look at him up and down, and then just go through.
He cracks his knuckles.
I'm just going to go like that to him. Yeah.
Right. So you're going through it.
Yeah.
Are you going through head first or feet first?
I'm going to go shoulder first. There you go.
Shoulder first. Okay. That's all right. Yeah. That's painful.
Start off
with the Christopher Timothy.
Shoulder barge. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right. Sigsvar.
Yup. This is.
You start moving down the corridor again. As I said, it's quite thin now. You can't move your arms as much. You get to the other end, you see the person that raced past you. They're like desperately trying to get through this sphincter, and it's like not budging at all. And they're just desperately whimpering as they claw at the puffed ends of this thing. Oh no!
I'm gonna walk. Okay, so I take it there's membrane around the edge of it. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to the sort of side of it, and
just about can. But as you do, he like looks at you, and he stands up again and moves with his back to it, like covering it like that. He says, "Get away!"
That's okay. You can go through that way. I'm gonna start cutting. Raise my axe. I'm gonna start cutting through the side of it. To the side? No, just to the side.
To the side.
Yep.
Okay. Pull back. He ducks out of the way. Like, oh! It goes like that. As you slice down into it, and the skin of this wall parts a little bit like a muscle of a chicken breast that you've just whacked with a cleaver. Blood starts oozing down it. Are you doing it again?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going, try and get my way through.
Wall kind of shudders.
It's kind of like an episiotomy.
Giving it.
Doing it again?
Here's your dose of pals. Yeah, I'm going to try and just cut my way through.
All right. Okay. Make a toughness check, difficulty 8. I would say, because it's not so much cutting it; it's having the stamina to keep cutting it.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah, just
Conan the endoscopist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say
Right.
proctologist, but I'm coming out the wrong end.
Yeah. So you can't start hacking away at this thing. Even like blood starts squirting and spurting around into your face because like periodically there's vein kind of things that you're severing through, and as you do, you sort of do carve out like this path. It's in a way that like the muscle starts retracting a little bit enough to like you can't get straight on through, but again like sideways you can kind of like make your way through and hack through. You can start doing that, no problem.
Yep. I am hemorrhoids.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Ashes.
Yes. If I arrive at this exit, I think immediately I'll look back to see how far this other person is. Hopefully I can't see anybody at all. If they're out in the darkness, I guess.
You can't see them, but you can hear them running behind you.
Okay.
So like,
Shove my hand in,
glancing
put my
back.
hand through, and try and just squeeze through. I'm going head first. I'm diving headlong through this thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say again, make an agility. The difficulty 8 this time.
Oh, we made it! Yay!
Oh, you can feel him pulling at your feet, but you've got like something at the other side, something fleshy to grab onto.
Kicking at him
through.
Yeah, kicking him.
Behind you.
Yeah.
You managed to get through. Okay. Brother Tetanus, you leave the old woman, and as I said, as you move on, you get to this splinter wall.
Flesh.
There is the deep pull from within you. It feels like it's pulling you towards it.
What test is this? I mean, yeah, I'm basically saying pulled forward. I have no other option but to not embrace and walk into this challenge of flesh. As it gets narrower and narrower.
The question is, are you going in head first?
And yeah, and then we come to the sheriff's badge.
Indeed.
That's when we all go plop, plop, plop into the water. And then
just try to dangle on the other side. No, come on, ruining the atmosphere.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it has to be head first.
Head first.
So deep breath and then
brave. Very good. Okay.
Dragging my stink of death with me.
All right then. Okay. So, right.
There's something funny about you diving through there with your stink of death.
I'm thinking tackle night. I'm just like not.
It's like a metaphor.
What role would you like, Lee?
It is.
Just kind of help myself. My brain is just.
Did you ever expect to be doing that, eh?
No.
Not tonight, anyway.
So, Olsvar, you get through the thing and you slop onto the floor, covered in like, it's not brown stuff, it's more like mucusy type thing, as if you've been like oozed out somewhere.
Yeah.
And as you get through, you find yourself in a room that's actually like, it's more red and with a dim light. The candle kind of hovers above you on the wall or on the ceiling, near the ceiling. And can you see the room in front of you?
No, I don't think we've got vision in this.
You're not.
No.
No, but it's on the.
Yeah, we can. I can see on the stream though. Well, we can all should be able to see on the stream if that helps.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. So you're in this room, and on the wall, the far end where like that, where like that circle is.
Yeah.
This, it's a moving face, and out of its nose and its mouth spew like thousands of tiny spiders that its long tongue keeps lapping up and grabbing back and chewing and devouring.
Okay.
Like I said, all the surrounding of this is still like the organic stuff.
Do we all see that? Sorry, Lee. Do we?
Nope.
Just Andy.
I'm thinking whether one of my pickled turnips that might like that.
You look for your pickled turnips, you realise that you're naked.
Oh.
Huh?
You're completely naked.
All right.
So all the equipment was completely pointless.
Well, I'm not going to give him my whatever. That's just. I don't oh God, what the flipping heck?
It's no notice to you, but it's like I said, it's constantly like spewing out, and like spiders come out of it and start skittering around some on the floor as it's hanging there.
Is there anyone move around it?
Do you move around it?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Move yourself wherever you need to move.
Might not be able to see it. That's the problem.
Can you not see it?
No.
How do I?
Is it the whole? Is there? Do we each have tokens, or does he have a token on the map?
He has a token on the map. Yeah.
Okay. So if you right click on the actual navigation in the, I think is it Hellscape 2. If you right click on that,
right click on the token. Yeah.
No, it's not a token. The navigation bar, the actual scene.
Oh, of the scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should have then configure. I'm trying to remember how it.
Yeah.
Works, I can't remember. And you should have lighting and. Is it lighting?
Lighting. Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to be. Oh, I have that. I'm trying to remember how to do it myself.
Token vision's ticked. There's fog excavation. Global illumination.
If you do global illumination, I think that shows everything on that.
Right. Has that made a difference? I can move you anyway. It doesn't matter. I can move you around.
Ah, there we go.
You see now.
Right. So you move there. It pays little heat to you. It's like an idiot kind of entity, mindlessly chewing. It's easily 4 or 5 feet from brow to chin as it's chewing.
I'm like looking at it. What the fuck?
Right. As you're right, okay, then as you're kind of looking at that, then, right, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a look. All right. So for you, if I can show you this, you arrive in this room, and on the floor, on the ceiling, there is like a, shall I call it like a sheen of skin that's kind of there, almost like a blood blister on the top of this.
Okay. I'm looking back at where I've just emerged from. Is there still like an exit, as it were?
Is Lee frozen?
It looks like it. Yeah. I thought everybody had for a moment, but
Yeah, he's frozen.
yeah.
Oh dear, we broke him.
Lost connection from. Oh,
Are you there? Are you there?
yeah, we're there. We're back. We're back. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know
You're
what
right.
happened.
It's just one of them things. That's technology for you.
It is. I'm just making sure that we're all right. Right, so I'm going back in. So yeah, there is.
Okay. So looking backwards, can I see where I've just emerged from? Is that still visible? Is there?
It is not visible. It's just a
Ooh.
wall, like it was never there.
Okay, so I just kind of chuckle to myself and just say, "Fool." Looking back towards this blood blister, does it look like it's about to burst or anything like that? Was there?
It looks pregnant with blood.
Oh, that's not good. That was a horrible description.
And in the corner, there is, like I said, what they call a wick head, which is like a spindly kind of creature in rags. And the head, instead of a human head, it's like a lantern.
Oh.
And it's looking at you, obviously paying attention to you.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Where am I?
You're in the corner of the room.
Is that what he says?
Yeah. Oh no! Are you asking him?
No, yeah, I was just shouting out. Yeah. See if he responds. Or it
kind of creaks as it moves back, and he doesn't say anything. But from within the folds of its rags, it pulls out 2 knives.
Oh.
And then it flips them to the hilts and holds them in one hand and holds the other hand out empty-handed.
Is he like he's offering it to me?
It looks like that, yeah.
Oh, free knife.
I kind of I'll step forward towards him. I'll see if I can do this.
Yep, you get towards him. He makes no move to attack you or anything like that.
Okay. This is a dream, isn't it? I'm drunk or poisoned or sick.
He doesn't respond. He just holds the thing out to you like that. One hand has 2 knives in, the other has nothing.
Oh.
What do you do?
I kind of suspect it says 2 knives in one hand, and the other hand is just held out with nothing in it. I reach my hand out,
yeah,
and take the hand that has nothing in it and give it a shake.
It shakes your hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Step back away from it.
Right.
What do you want?
It says nothing. Did you take the knives? Sorry.
I didn't. I just shook his hand.
Right.
Nice. Friendship or fight, you were thinking, weren't you?
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
No, it keeps the hand held out and the knives held out.
And you want me to take these? I reach forward and take the knives from him.
Yeah.
Now what?
It folds its arms and looks down.
It's disappointing you.
I look around. Is there a way out of this room of it at all that I can see?
No.
There's something needs popped, I think.
And that's what I was thinking.
Close the
Yeah.
blister.
Yeah. I point at the blister behind me. Is that the way out?
It doesn't answer.
What's wrong with you?
It refuses to answer. So I will go to Colin. So Colin. Right.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
Yeah. You slice through. As you slice through, the last bit parts and you squeeze through into a room. You squeeze through into a room that I'm trying to activate. I can't get to the thing that says activate. Sorry.
Oh, excuse me.
Right, so how do you activate it? I'm just trying to get to the room. But I can't see it.
You could try refreshing the page, maybe, see if that helps.
If I move it, then I can find the thing. Right?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Here we go. So as you cut through to a room like this. You come at it at weird angles through like the side wall, and you can see what is a pedestal with a book on it, and there's something kind of like carved into the living tissue of the floor. And it looks a bit like a circle.
That looks like. Would I be aware of magic and spells and wizards and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like something gets summoned out of that. So.
It surely does.
I will go up to the book, and I'm not going to read it out loud because that is silly. Nobody does that. But I will peruse the pages to see if it's in a language I understand, and I don't know if I read it right.
Yeah.
If I don't read,
you see that it's got magical incantations behind it, but it's also got some words on it. It obviously looks like some kind of scroll or spell.
Yeah, that's. Sorry, I watch a lot of horror movies, as you may know. You don't just go reading it. I'll touch the pages. Are they made out of human flesh? Does this look as if it's written in blood?
The pages now they look like crisp sheets of aged paper.
I'll turn over a page or two. I'll just sort of mark a spot. Is this the only incantation?
All the same spell. You turn over the page and it looks exactly like that.
I shall walk to the circle, but I'm not going to break the circle. I'll walk around it to see if you get any sort of strange feeling or.
You certainly get the pull. The umbilical cord pull is there, but it seems to be centered on that circle. Like all this has been pulling you to this circle. But you don't, although you feel like you want to walk into it, you don't have to. You're not compelled to. So you walk around the side of it, and it doesn't get any stronger or anything like that.
But I've just got this sense that this is where I'm meant to go.
It feels like that pull is in the middle of the circle.
You know what? In for a penny, in for a pound. What the hell? Let's be the calm
That's
character.
the spirit.
Nulla dominatio animarum damnatarium est toleranda. I'll do a
You
hand
need
test.
to make a presence check. Okay. And it will be difficulty 8.
Hey,
Okay.
That like my offering, but maybe.
You
Or
speak
maybe
the
not.
words. You speak them loud and deep. And from the floor, like through the carved slits of this prismatic circle, there's light, faint beams of light that shoot up like the kind of flames that you get on like a Bunsen burner. Yeah. And slowly, you watch this circle kind of char and bubble and turn black, and you watch the flesh underneath it like blister and rise as if somebody living was like had the hand on a welding torch. And the flames die down, and all that's left is like a charred kind of remains of it. And it's certainly like blistered up, like I said. Beneath the cracks in it, you can see like something moving, but not alive. It's more like the lapping of waves.
That lectern. I'll have a look. Is that movable?
Yeah. Well, you would like, just like a blister, you would have to peel it.
Right. I will take the book, close it, set it to the side, and I'll sort of lift this thing up and test its weight.
You're pulling it off?
Yeah.
Or
As I said, I'm taking the book, closing it, and just setting the book to the side, and I'll wrestle this thing to see if I can lift it up.
right. Yeah. So you start doing that. Okay. No problem. Brother Tetanus. Let's
hello.
sort you. All right. Okay. You can come through this sphincter again. You slop onto the floor. Okay. Slop onto the floor, full of mucus, and membrane from this thing that you've gone through. And you get up and you gather yourself, and you are in a room like this. Ahead of you is a table. It's like a antique wooden table, and on the back of the table is a mirror. And on the front of the table, like on the table surface, there is a silver or a silver gilded bowl. Okay, and what looks to be a note.
As I am literate, I will walk over to the bowl and have a look at the note.
Okay. The note is written in like ornate writing. And it says, "Cutting away lies exposes the truth." And underneath the note, there's a straight razor.
I mean, I'm kind of compelled to cut away flesh anyway. First thing to do is no. If I was doing it as me, I would cut the word lies out of the note, but that seems a little bit too literal for this thing. I will just cut away a chunk of my flesh, I suppose, probably on my upper arm.
Really?
All flesh lies. That is the creed. There's the creed of my order. All crash is inferior.
Okay.
The only context I have is that this is a vision of some kind. So yeah, it's not the most logical thing, but it is in my faith. So
you take a point of damage as you
Sure.
carve a bit of your flesh. Blood starts oozing down your naked arm onto the floor. You've accidentally nicked what feels like an artery.
Oh, lovely.
As you like instinctively staunch it, but it doesn't spew, but it starts like dribbling and oozing out. As you
That's a vein then.
And put the blood. Put some blood in the bowl as well.
pour the blood in the bowl, panting as you do it. It's not long before the bowl is overflowing, but nothing seems to be happening.
Did you say there's a mirror on the bowl?
There is a mirror.
I mean, the mirror lies because it's a reflection of what's in reality. So I'll use the blade to cut the mirror from its holdings.
Okay. You can certainly make like a strength check, I would say. It's probably difficulty 12, that.
Okay. Oh, where is it? No. Oof.
Okay. It takes a little while, as the straight razor is not meant for a job like this, but you do it anyway. You like compound it and pull the mirror off the thing, shearing through the bolts that had it on it in its place. You've now got a mirror.
Nice. Okay, well. Oh, God. What do I look like? That's probably useful. So what did the note say again? Cut out the lies to reveal the truth.
Cutting out lies exposes the truth.
I reckon your first instinct was correct.
I'll cut out the word lies from the note, and then put it down on the table and see if that covers it, exposes anything.
Okay. You start
Probably not see it now because you've taken off the mirror.
Yeah. Start feeling a little woozy from the blood loss as you're doing it. But yeah, you cut away the word lies. And what, are you dropping it in the bowl?
If there's nothing immediately underneath it when I do it, then I guess, yeah, put it in the bowl.
Okay. You put it in the bowl, like almost instantaneously, the paper soaks up and absorbs the blood and curls in on itself. And then it's kind of like floating on the top for a bit. And beyond that, there's nothing.
Cutting out lies reveals truth. And
Thank the sun god for the note that you've ruined.
And my god's still distant. There's still no.
The only companionship you've got now is the floating candle and the reflective image of you that looks a bit more ashen now. All your blood's draining out of your body.
I mean, what happens if I look at the note in the mirror? It's back.
Nothing. No, it's just a note. Just a note.
Cursing out lies reveals the truth.
While you're thinking of that,
yeah,
I will go back. Olsvar, this face is staring at you. You feel like it's almost taunting you as it's chewing idiotly on these things.
Unfortunately, Andy's lost connection. His PC has
crashed.
Done one.
What a shame.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the holiday gods telling them off for
Yeah,
No,
It took a wrong turn in the colon of the gods, or whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, I'll go to you then, Matt.
He's crossed
Okay.
the
So I'm standing in front of this blood blister now.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's high up. The ceiling is quite high. And you can see it's like suspended, bulging down with like this blood.
so it's too high above me to be able to reach with the knife.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. You're only a
These
little gutterborn scum.
Knives, are they particularly well balanced with like throwing, perhaps?
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Tell me what I'm supposed to do, I say to this creature that's sat in the corner. There's
It
nothing.
looks at you and then it looks at the blister and then looks down again.
I'm going to try and throw one of these knives up into the blister.
Okay.
I'm assuming it would be too high for me to jump and cut with the knife.
Yeah. It's
It
too
would,
high
like-
to jump and cut.
Yeah.
You can throw it.
Yeah.
It's. I would say it's not going anywhere, and it's quite a big blood blister. So I would say it's only like difficulty 8.
That'd be
Agility.
presence. Oh, agility. Okay.
Isn't presence for ranged weapons? What's that?
It is.
Oh, apologies. It is. It is. Yeah, you're right. Do it. Keep the roll. Use it as a presence.
In that case, it's just an 18.
Yeah.
Just an 18.
Just 18. Okay. And these are so roll a d4 for damage.
That would be a 4.
Right. What angle are you throwing it at?
I don't want to be standing directly underneath it.
Yeah.
Because you say it looks like there's quite a lot of liquid in there, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm standing maybe 10 feet away, and so I'm kind of throwing it into the side of this thing.
Yeah. You've buried knives in men's backs multiple times. You know how to throw a knife. You aim, expertly throw. It sticks easily, and it's like a cleaver style with like a big, broad end to the blade.
Okay.
And jams in, and out of the thing just starts dripping lots and lots and lots of blood. It's dark, congealed, old blood. It's like dripping down onto the floor and making a nice oozy pile. But the knife is dead.
Out of reach, I would imagine.
It is.
Yeah. I look at this thing. I've burst it. Now what? So what?
It doesn't respond. But from within the blood blister, you start hearing something. It's like very, very, very distant voices. Can't tell what they're saying or what it is, but it's almost rhythmic in how what it's saying.
I think it's not coming out particularly quickly. This.
It's running quite well. Yeah.
Okay. Is it like fast enough that I might be ankle deep in the blood by now, or is it kind
if
of
you
like
left it long enough? Yeah. It
okay.
doesn't seem to be. Yeah.
I just look at this thing and with contempt say, "Is this the only way out? What am I supposed to do?"
It looks at you and nods and goes back again.
You and I will both drown in this.
Says nothing.
Hold on, the walls are not material, aren't they?
I guess in frustration, I kind of stand directly beneath it. Is this what you want? I just throw the knife up into the bottom of the blood blister. So I'm standing directly underneath it.
Yeah. So you throw the knife up into the thing. It pierces it as it does. It's like, you've weakened the skin of it, and it just kind of like, of the weight of the knives, it tears and edges down a bit. So even more blood's coming down. And it's just like you've left the bath on upstairs, and it's all coming through the ceiling. It's down onto your face now. You're raining in blood, quite literally, as one of the knives clatters down again on the weight of it all. It doesn't seem to be stopping. It's like a waterfall now.
Oh, great. I'll quickly scoop up that knife before I lose sight of it. It might be useful. And I'm going to just stand there berating this thing as it sat there. We're both going to die here. We'll drown. You fool.
It's not moving a single inch. As the water, the blood is now definitely covering its feet. It's not making a single effort.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to die. I'm going to find a way out of here. And I'm just flailing around in this blood, looking, just frantically searching the walls for a way out or something.
Okay. All right. Have a think about that for a bit then.
Yep.
And I'll go to Colin. All right. Sure. Which is this one, is it not?
Yep.
So, did you pick up the book, did you say?
I took the book, I folded it, I closed it, I set it aside, and I'm wrenching the lectern.
Yep.
Out of its
so the
spot.
lectern is a wooden lectern.
Is it pretty weighty? Or
yeah, it's got a decent weight to it, yeah.
Right. So basically what I'm going to do is go to the edge and throw it. You said there's like membrane and stuff floating inside.
There is.
Yep. So I'm going to just lift the lectern up and dunk it onto one of those to see if it pops.
Right, onto like the blister that's there. Okay. You do indeed do that. And by the time you've done, it ends up, like a pool of blood inside. And it's kind of sloshing around. And as I said with Mark, you can hear now, as you've done all that, there is definite like chanting coming from within it, somewhere within it. It's almost like if you're underwater and you can hear people on the surface talking. It's a bit like that, a bit garbled.
Oh, right.
I'm going to open the spell book again. Has the spell changed?
No,
the same one.
The spell is exactly the same one.
And this, is there like a pool?
Yeah.
And I still have that sensation that this is where I'm meant to be.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to go jumping in then. But
okay.
It's nice knowing you all. This could be quick.
It could be. Right, you jump in, not a problem. Okay. Right. We're about to carve ourselves a profit, I think.
Well, I've got three solutions. Is that blister on there, or is that just on from the previous hellscape?
Yeah, the blister's not there.
Okay, I got two options. Neither of them are particularly nice ones. There's two things. So to cut out the lies, it's either going to be a tongue or an eyeball. An eyeball. I've got another one. So I think because eyes lie, I'm going to have to take out one of my own eyeballs. If this doesn't work, it's going to be a complete waste.
Okay.
MÖRK Borg.
Are you cutting out your own eyeball?
I mean, with your reaction, I don't know if it's actually going to work.
That's all right.
But
That's all right.
I think it is. Yeah, I mean, I've still got 1 hit point left after this. Hopefully, I've got nothing to staunch it with because I'm completely naked, and I've got enough problems with my arm injury. So I'm thinking I would have done it, but I know how much blood will come out of it, and I've got enough problems with this one. So I think I'm going to park that idea for now.
What about cutting out lies?
We've
From
done
where?
that, haven't we? Got out the word lies on the note.
Oh! I'll have a look at some of the veins. The shape.
Oh,
Are any of them in the shape of the word lies?
Make a presence check, I would say, to figure that out. Because there's lots of them.
But
I would say it's difficulty 8, because you can take your time with it.
Oh,
yeah.
No,
Oh.
apart from the weird machinations of fate, there is nothing that resembles anything other than like the shapes you see in a cloud.
See, that would have been brilliant.
Yeah, you find a vein that looks surprisingly like an pattern.
Like a neon sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you could have
Like we try to do a word search and you find like the rude words in it and things. It's it's not quite the same.
You get the feeling as you're studying it, you get the feeling it's obviously like directed to you because it's a message to you.
What about carving lies?
The pull of your
on the
stomach goes to the bowl.
Actually, carve the word lies, but
And
not
then cut
obviously
it
not too
out.
deep, so you don't. No.
What was the actual thing again? It was carve the lies out.
It says cutting away lies exposes the truth.
Cutting away lies.
Lies.
So I guess I have to cut the word lies into my arm or some other part of my
I
body.
guess so.
So yeah.
That's perfectly said. Yeah.
So not quite as extreme as last time when I just said all flesh is lies. Now I'm just going to basically act like an edgy teenage boy. I just cut the word lies into my thigh.
Don't self-harm, kids.
No.
Yes. Okay. So you're carving lies into your arm. Okay.
My thigh.
Into your thigh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fleshy.
You take another hit point of damage.
I can't do this again.
As you grit your teeth and you start slicing, an unnatural amount of blood starts pouring from your leg, like an unnatural amount. There's so much, in fact, that it feels like there's a pressure under it.
Can I?
You can see
flaps
at the edge of your skin, kind of like vibrating as it's coming out.
Can I cut some of the veins off from the side and kind of use them like a tourniquet?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you slice some of the veins and you start putting them around, but they're like stretched, sinewy things. There's fragile things as you try and get them around your arm. They're just kind of like pulling apart. You might, if you spend enough time, you might get them to staunch your blood, but you're really bleeding now.
Yeah, I can't do anything else that involves my body. I cut it into the table.
Not stopping.
I carve it into the table.
Carve it into the table, no problem. As you do that, you look down. You're pretty much ashen grey right now. Yeah. You look around and you can see there's like an insane amount of blood on the floor. It's far more than what should be in your body. Is now pooling, and it's pretty much where that circle is on the table. It's all pooling underneath it now.
Ooh.
And you smeared it all over the mirror and everything. What do you want to do now?
Carve away lies to reveal the truth. I mean, I mean, is that pool? I guess is that pool kind of like an indicator as to where I need to stick the knife again? So I'll take that as an omen. I have basically removed the flesh from my body. I have let the blood. It has given me a path to the future. So I guess I take the knife and just drive it into the center of the puddle.
Drive it into the center of the puddle. It does nothing. All that happens is that you're getting closer to the blood that's streaming out of you in an increasingly large amount.
It's like a level 1 puzzle. Why go with
Oh,
that?
I genuinely have
You have an idea roll.
You can roll presents if you want. Yeah.
Can I? I think I might.
Yeah.
This is where what do you call it? The microtransactions. You know, you can pay to get ads.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
Yeah, can I watch 3 ads? I watch an advert instead.
Yeah.
I know. I would say it's probably difficulty 8 on this one because you have done all right with it. You kind of, as you see, you look at it, and you, like I said, there is far more blood in here than what should be in your body. And you kind of, your thoughts go back as you're racking your brain. You go back to what you initially said about all flesh is lies. Because as it looks, it's almost like a fantasy landscape. Like this is surreal, David Lynch kind of stuff going on. You know, it's almost like a fire hydrant now coming out of you. You realise that if this is not kind of like
I should be dead by
like
now.
reality, then maybe flesh is not real.
Oh, you've got to.
I got to kill myself.
No, you
gotta
just
skin
got to pull your
yourself.
flesh off. Don't kill yourself if you can't complete the task.
Well, I mean, I can't take it. If next time a blade touches my body, I lose my last hit point. So I do basically anything I do. Yeah, so I think basically the only way I can get out of this is if not, it's going to be a very short campaign for old tetanus.
You mean this could actually be a one shot?
Yeah.
An actual honest to goodness one shot.
Is that what you're leaning towards, Lee? I mean, I don't want to.
There is no way out of any of it. Yeah.
It's the only way out of this.
Yeah.
No, I mean, have I overshot? Basically. Yeah. Okay. Fine. So I can't take any more of my flesh off because I'll lose my last hit point and die anyway. Surrounded by
it's not going to be a one shot. Put it that way.
What about the flesh in the room?
There's a lot of it. Oh, I did try to like stick through the.
No, but put it away.
Putting away some of the
Once I
veins.
got a straight razor, it doesn't seem to do very much when you hack at the floor and the walls. You do a little bit, but
I have to shave something.
Take off your face.
I mean, if I was a skinned vicar or whatever they're called, that is actually one of the things you do. Take your face off. I'll just have a shave.
Okay.
My stubble was just hair is a lie. I shaved my entire body with the razor. Which does nothing. Eyebrows and everything.
As you shave, invariably you're going to nick yourself with your straight razor.
Don't you take my last hit point off for that?
I'm going to take your last hit point off.
Shaving.
As you shave, you do nick like your cheek, but you feel nothing. It feels totally numb. As you
There
do
you
it.
go.
So I have to use the razor. So the razor basically makes you bleed, but without actually having any effect. Oh, I have to go for my own throat.
slicing your own throat open.
I think so. It's going to be more effective than a couple of razor nicks.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if this is how Phil feels when he's running a game for us, Lee? How are you?
I know. So you draw the razor across and you feel the bite of it going through your vocal cords. As you like try and make a sound, but you can't anymore. You feel like the odd sensation of the air exposed to you inside of your throat. As torrents of blood start spewing out now, down onto the thing, you fall onto your knees, and more and more and more blood starts pouring out. You feel like your head's going to fall backwards with the force of it, but it's still going. And slowly and surely, this room is filling up. There's nothing more. It's like almost like the floor kind of like sinks a little bit, and it's just driving into a pool now.
What's up? If
What's
you
up
like
with you?
float up on blood, what would happen if it goes up to the ceiling? Is there kind of like a? Can we see the ceiling? Or?
Yeah, there is a ceiling. It's like it's almost
hatch
ribbed
in it?
like inside of a mouth.
Yeah, we've gone from a ass to a mouth. I don't know what's going on.
You never go ass to mouth, mate.
Yeah. So it's filling up. What do? Do you let it happen? Do you try and do something with a sliced open throat?
If your throat's actually filling up a room with blood, that's not normal. You'd already
I've put that bit out.
Yeah. You'd already be gone.
Part of the floor seems to have like recessed a bit.
Yeah, I think we see it seems to fill up so much with blood that it kind of like bursts.
Yeah, it's like bowling. Yeah, like almost like the blood blister.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you see two knives coming from underneath?
Quite thin and stretching.
Yeah.
I think you just have to ride it and wait for or just tread water or tread blood until
it gets to the point where it's pretty much up to your neck as you're floating with blood. You kind of remember flashes of where you've just come from. There's like a hellscape where people drown in absolute purgatory and boiling blood. And as it rises more, you think, "Oh my God, is this where we're going?" And you just hear, as you go underneath, you hear the chanting of something garbled. Okay. Matt.
Yes, please.
You're getting rained on by sickly, awful black blood.
Yeah.
Because you're underneath it.
Yeah. The ceiling is way too high for me. I'm going to try jumping. Futilely, I suppose. He's jumping, trying to climb up and grab a hold of.
It's too hard to grab up like that.
Ah, okay. There's nothing to climb onto, is there? Except maybe
apart from the wicket.
Maybe the other guy. Yeah.
The wicket is like sat in a chair.
Oh, okay. I go. Yeah, I walk over to the corner of that room where he is. Mm-hmm. I grab him by one shoulder and pull him out of the chair and just kind of push him aside if I can. If he'll allow, does he actually resist when I do that?
No, he does not.
And
he'll stand up and walk to the other side of the room if you're fucking like wrenching him off the chair.
Yeah.
He won't resist.
And I grab the chair, stick it under the blister, stand on it and see if I can reach up to kind of.
Yeah. You're going to need an agility check again.
Okay.
To do that. So I would say that's probably the agility 10.
Oh.
Right. In fact, you've no time to lose, really. So you can eventually do it. I will make you take a point of damage as you're like falling and slipping in all the blood and stuff like that.
Getting
frustrated and angry. You've got a long time to do it if you wanted to do it. So you are now all in the blood. As you get up to the bit, crazily, like gravity seems to reverse. And rather than jumping up, you're falling down. It's like you've just dove into it, into a swimming pool of it as you go in. And you're now in absolute darkness again. But you can feel the blood around you. It feels like you're underwater, like I said. You can hear faint, garbled sounds of chanting, and it seems directional. It seems like it's ahead of you. Again, the pull from your stomach is kind of like towards that direction. And as you move steadily, obviously, there's nowhere else to go but that. As you move there, you go again, and you feel like it's more like a rubbery wall that you come to. But there's faint glowing orange light on the other side of it. And that's definitely where the chanting is. You are all equally alone still. What do you do?
Swim towards the chanting.
Yep.
So there's like a membrane.
There's like a rubbery wall.
And slice through the membrane with the razor.
Yeah.
Okay.
I try to do the same with the knife. I suppose that's the obvious thing.
You can absolutely do that. What's Sigsvar doing?
Right. Well, I jumped in.
You did?
So has anything happened, or am I just like splashing?
Yeah, you're at a rubbery wall with a faint orange light behind it, and there's chanting on the other side. You're like, it's like swimming underwater.
Are we all at the same wall next to each other?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what we're trying to do is all meet up and start. Right. I'm going to head towards the chanting. Kind of makes sense.
Yeah. It's like a rubbery surface that you're against. The chanting is on the other side of this rubbery surface.
Okay. Obviously, my axe is no good, so I'll use my sword and I'll cut my way through.
You realise you have no sword.
Oh,
you are
no.
completely naked.
Can I pull at this and rip it apart?
You certainly can. It's just going to take a strength check. Yeah, I would say it's only like a 6, and it's to determine how quick it takes. Not a lot. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll just pull it apart.
Yeah, the strength that you exert rips it apart quite easily. Okay. You all get through. You all slice through or rend your way through. As you do, there's because you've been denied light for so long, even normal light is extreme. And you go through and it feels like you're in a log flume of gore. As you come out, you slice through and you almost still have to rend and pull your way out. And you flop and fall with this bit of bloody offal. And you fall onto the floor to the sounds of absolute agonized screams all around you. There's multiple ones. You feel like you suddenly realize that before then, you couldn't feel sensations like heat or cold. But now you feel the cold, piercing air on your skin as you're on the floor, twitching and shivering in this mucousy type thing of gore, like I said. All of a sudden, you feel hands on you, and there's a slight bit of pain on your head as something hard and insanely hot is pressed onto your forehead. You're all disorientated. And as you come to regain your senses and see where you are, you're in a dark room it's lit by probably maybe a dozen torches all around you in a ritualistic circle. There are people nearby you, all chanting, all loud. And as you look around behind you, you see the vast last bits of remains of people that were tied up to like stakes like that, and their like stomachs are totally out at the feet where you are. And there is,
right. Okay.
yeah,
Are we the same size?
you are your adult sized, yeah,
Right.
you're adult
I was
sized.
half expecting to be picked up by the ankles and smacked in the backside.
There is,
But
they're all kind of like wearing hooded robes as you're there, but there is one that's not, that's more than that. He's got like a strange mask, and he comes forward and he says, "Praise be to the Dark Masters, it's worked." Yes.
see the people tied up to stakes? Do they look like us?
No, they look like women.
Ah.
Each of them naked. Each of them dead now. But on the floor, you are all together. There are actually 5 of you.
Oh, okay.
He says, "Summon from the black
despair.
Yeah. Summon from the blackest depths of hell, I bring you and your souls forth from your own deserved damnation. You will do my bidding. If your thoughts are on attacking me or my disciples, then I advise you to reconsider, because we're your masters now. You're under our compact, and your blows would be like a soft breeze to us, but ours would carry the weight of the mountains of Bergen Crypt themselves. Arise, rest, and eat. For what I do.
Let's repair my throat if it's all safe to you.
You are totally unarmed.
Oh,
You are totally in full health.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you are still naked.
I was
You
going
are-
to. Right.
Yeah, you are still naked. The only people that have got something is the straight razor and one dagger that Ashes holds.
Hmm.
I've not rolled an actor by any chance.
He kind of like walks away, this guy, this masked one, and he turns around like quizzically and he says, "I'm not an unkind master. If you serve the order well, we may allow your soul peace and pay your way to the shimmering fields for your service. But disobey, and you will be banished back to finish your suffering." And some of the hooded cultists come forward to like help you up. You know that, hey, I'm taking my hood off. I'm like backwards. Yeah, in fact, I will take it off. They're helping you up from the floor.
what is this? What service are you hoping to press us into? I don't understand.
All in good time.
I'm no slave, sir.
I try not to show up, but I almost sigh with bliss at the thought of having a master again.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone's got a Hegelian complex.
Yeah. I'm the master of my own destiny. I'm no slave.
He turns around and he points accusingly at you. He says, "You are what I say you are. We summoned you for a cause, and that cause you will fulfill, or you will go back and spend the next 1,000 years burning in hell. Would you not choose to do one job for me ahead of all that? Would you not save your own soul in that way?"
Wait, we were in hell. We were dead.
He like nods.
I would answer a lot of questions. So
It would raise more, I think.
Yeah. Rest sounds good to try and take all this in.
So they bring some particularly disgusting food for you, and a little bit of drink wine and stuff, and they clear you of your blood. They'll like sit you down and wipe you down with rags, wet rags and that, to get the blood off you. And they bring parts of your clothing, what clothing you have with you. As you're kind of like rested up, is there anything in particular? Are you just sitting and doing that?
No, I wanted to ask these people as they were coming in. I just say, what service are we supposed to fulfill?
They look at their master, and he kind of nods. He says, "Very well. Impatience. I like it. Maybe that will serve me well." He says, You are to go to a city near here. It is some way, but you will survive. You have to find the one called Kratar. You will find him and you will make him pay by feeding him his own family so that he knows what it's truly like to take the lives of those he was supposed to protect. He picks up like a bit of wine himself.
Then we're assassins.
If you wish to consider it that way. If it helps you deal with the task all the easier.
I do not care who I kill.
Then consider it a gift of a second life.
I lick my mirror so no one steals it.
Yeah, they have not cleared the mirror up. So you do taste the eye and you taste the blood on that.
Oh, brilliant.
I don't understand. I'm not a murderer. I'm a man of faith.
As am I, he says. As am I. We do this for the greater good, if that makes your conscience easier. And as I say, serve me well, and you may well remove your punishment in the hell and end up in the shimmering fields, where perhaps you were destined otherwise, if you are so pious.
No man who carries this as much flesh as you do would ever see the light of day, the eternal days. No. Flesh holds us back. Flesh destroys the spirit. Flesh must be cleansed.
He kind of like ponders a bit, and he says, "I agree. Flesh is transcendent. In that we have something in common. That is why I selected you for this task."
And Kratar truly is a breaker of oaths.
The vilest. Do not shed a tear for Kratar. He is most deservedly of the fate that you will give to him.
Maybe I was destined to fulfill this task.
I have a question about
the honor list.
I have a question about Kratar's family. Are they fighters?
Did he not just say he killed his family?
Well, we're supposed to kill his family and feed
No,
his
he
family.
killed his family.
No, we're supposed to kill his family and then feed his family to him. Did you not read the small print?
I just
don't see what
crawled out of
difference that
anus. I'm like,
I mean, the whole thing, or merely, or a sample of the family, like the entire. If we're going to be removing flesh from corpses, we just need to know what level of involvement we're actually going to need to have on this. Can we cook it first?
The manner of feeding is irrelevant to me.
My character is kind of stunned when he realized it wasn't metaphorical.
Oh, no, you were serious.
Yeah, my character's a bit slow on it. It's like, oh, right, okay.
It's going to be like Cartman and then we're going to have Radiohead come and call him, whatever he was in that half-arc episode.
One of the cultists speaks up and says, he murders children. He steals the food from people's mouths daily. Him and that king. His wife will consider it a blessing, truly. And if there was a way, then we would rescue her, but there is not. And
we're going to kill her and feed her to
spoken.
Hmm.
This is truly the right path. If we need to get to the shimmering fields, then this is the pathway before us. This is the fate that we've been asked to carry out.
What if I am not ready for the shimmering fields?
Ready, the masked man says. You are past ready. Do you not recall where you've come from? I'm giving you a second chance.
Oh, what?
At paradise. At paradise. Now look around before you left this place. What state was it in? What hope did people have? The two-headed basilisk has spoken the prophecy. The world is ending. We cannot change that. The world is truly despicable. We can't change this. All we can do is save souls. I would like to save yours, but I will return you to suffering if you will not help me.
Did you choose us yourself, or were the fates allocate us from a roiling pit of random souls? And if so, why us? How did you identify us?
He dismissively waves, and he says, that is details that's not your concern. You act like we're equals. You are my employees.
Slaves.
Look to each other. As I said, you are marked, you are mine.
I reach up from where that we felt a burning sensation, didn't we, in our heads? Is there something there?
Oh yeah.
Brand.
Yeah. There is. When my mouse will do it. That is on everybody's forehead.
Me?
But it's not like bleeding, it's like it's branded.
Yeah. If all it takes to save my own soul is to kill one man, then yes, I accept.
Excellent. Rest up, and we will speak of your task later. I guess we'll end it at that point.
Fantastic.
Yes, brilliant. No, perfect.
Yeah? Did you like that?
Yeah,
that was trippy.
Yeah.
Well, I did get a bit of inspiration off David Lynch.
So basically, as soon as we saw the candle, we died, and that was the first thing we saw. So whether you got stabbed by someone, you got ran over, whatever.
Unless he's lying.
I mean,
It kind of makes sense with all the other people we saw running towards the candle, and
but we did just get pulled out of the bodies of sacrifices, or did we rip our way out of the bodies?
Oh,
That's why I wanted to know the method that you were getting out.
Oh,
oh dear.
You've just rendered somebody's stomach open with your bare hands.
Oh wow. Oh man, I didn't even make that connection. That's great.
Yeah.
you're about to be reincarnated.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh man,
That's right.
Cool.
so we're
So,
effectively
but,
summoned demons, or
are you gonna find
Revenants?
this crater? Are you gonna do the despicable deed? Or are you gonna find a way out of this bind? Who knows? We'll have to find out next time.
Yeah,
Yeah, brilliant.
Oh,
Yeah, look,
fantastic.
I know. Poor old Andy's still in that place. He's like, what am I doing?
Inside to hell, where he
He's
belongs.
born. No, he's reborn the next day.
No, it's his lady will get some Imodium, and he'll be passed out like
Or some amyl nitrate. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. X-lax.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. That was a lot of fun. Obviously, we'll get this scheduled for our next session. 2 weeks' time, is that right?
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. 2 weeks.
2 weeks' time on Wednesday. So, thanks everyone for joining. That was a lot of fun.
Just like Crime Watch, don't have nightmares. Have sleep dreams.
Well, this is definitely a horror game.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Love it. There you go, folks. Thanks for everyone that tuned in. And just easy to say, until next time, go update the channel, do type of tricky things, and remember to keep it creepy, keep it horrific.